Just restarting his computer.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all like 2-3 minutes. Let's hang out here. Give some more people a few minutes to come in, and then we will kickstart this meeting. So just hang tight with us. Again, drop your questions in the chat. If there's anything that you have specifically you want to go over, drop it in there. It's going to help us make sure that we are answering your questions as quickly as possible while getting y'all all the information we know y'all need. So hang out with us for like 2 to 3 minutes, and we will start this soon.
Hey, Marcus, I just made you the host.
Okay, I'm here. Thought I've been talking the whole time and I was on mute.
All
So
right.
we'll meet in Zoom.
So, Marcus, I know you're going to start letting other people funnel in. Guys, I don't want to waste anybody's time. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to kick this off for everybody for the day. And we will just continue to let people in as needed. So does that sound good for everybody? Marcus, we good to go, or is there anything else?
No, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
All right. I just need to get host sharing. So Marcus, if you can hook me up with some screen sharing privileges, that would be awesome.
Yep. There you go. Have at it.
This up. My screen. All right. So if you guys came to my last meeting, you know that we kind of went through everything and sort of like a PowerPoint presentation. And I still want to make sure we're hitting all of those goals and going through everything that we went through before. But I also want to demo the product and show you guys how it's going to work. Because I don't want to do just the same thing we did before. I want to make sure that you're seeing it. Just going to go over some housekeeping items to make sure we're all on the same page. So we talked about this before, which is July 1st was a huge day for SMS-iT. It's when we did our soft launch of version 2, and it's the one-of-a-kind marketing and sales CRM system that Henry has been working for and towards for quite some time now. So today we're going to take a deep dive into all of those new features that we have. We're also going to show you what is currently working and what's in the pipeline to be working soon, and ultimately how these new features are going to help transform your business from wherever it is now that you are to where you want to go. So I want to be very clear. We talked about this last time. Want to be super clear on who this is for. So what we're talking about today, this is going to be specifically for the business owners that are looking to really, really grow their businesses fast and sustainably. That's the product that we're talking about today, is the program and the business suite that we have that is meant for those types of people. This is not going to be meant for the people that are maybe taking a slower approach to growing their business, that kind of treat their business more like a side gig rather than their priority. Not to say that that's not a problem. If that's where you are in your professional career, go for it. But for everybody else serious about really growing their business fast, that's what we want to talk about today. That's who we are really, really speaking to with this. So we, of course, all know who Henry is. Henry's badass. He's the guy who's bringing this vision to life and to fruition. He's been working a long time. He has worked with incredibly talented developers to take this idea that he had in his brain and put it into a screen and put it in an easy way for all of us to use and navigate through. So Henry, really thank you for putting this together. This is an amazing product. We also have Marcus here. Marcus is also partnered with us here in this vision and in these trainings. He is a sales professional. He closes huge high ticket deals like clockwork. He's really, really good at it. He's very talented at it. And he's using and utilizing SMS-iT along the way to help facilitate his own sales engine. And he has a lot of things that he can bring to the table and teach you guys. He's also an AppSumoling, so he is somebody who's familiar and a part of this community that is leveraging the very same systems that Henry has put together. I do a lot of cold marketing and not cold marketing, inbound marketing. So like Facebook, Instagram, all of those paid media platforms. I do a lot of marketing, copywriting, and business consulting. I have had the pleasure of working with and for some of the biggest names in the industry, including someone y'all might know, Alex Hormozi. He actually was, he personally mentored me, and he's not really mentored a lot of people. So I've had the pleasure of really, really learning from some of the best in the industry. And I want to share all the things I know with you guys as we continue to do this and as we move forward. So my capacity here, as Henry's probably told you guys, and you may have heard, Henry's not just creating a software, he's actually creating a learning experience and a community to match. So you're going to be seeing a lot of me here in this community now. My goal and my job is going to be able to teach you how to use the software effectively and easily while using strategies for marketing, whether it's organic or paid or whatever, to build your brand and ultimately get more deals in the pipeline so that we have more opportunities to make more money and grow your business fast and sustainably. So if you like making money and you want to push forward, feel free to type in the chat. I don't hate money because we want to make sure that y'all are engaged and staying and that y'all are interested in this. So if you don't hate money, which is one of Alex Hormozi's favorite sayings, and if y'all know who he is, drop it in the chat. We want to hear about it. So let's dig into it. If you stay till the end, we're going to give you something. We don't want to waste your time. We want to make sure that you guys are able to get something out of this, which we'll talk about at the end. Just a kind of really cool give that Henry put together. So we all talked about everything that we've done before and our ultimate vision. And I know a lot of you guys were here, so I really don't want to repeat myself and just go through all the same things we went through before. But just to kind of sum it up, Henry started this about 18 months ago. Since then, he's grown this to over 14,000 subscribers. So he's put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this. And the ultimate goal, the dream here was always to build a product that people love and that people could grow with without having to spend a gazillion dollars on all of these other products and systems that just don't work or they just don't like talk to each other, right? So that's what I want to go over. I'm going to go ahead and skip to all the features that Henry has and break it down. So everybody in this room right now, you should all have access to the starter plan. This is what you have access to right now. And so I want to talk about what you get in this starter plan right now and how you can leverage this in your business with all of the features that Henry has already made for you, okay? So let me pull this up. All right, so the first thing that you guys are going to be able to have access to is going to be this dashboard. This dashboard is a part of your, it's the first thing you're going to see whenever you log into your SMS-iT platform. And this dashboard is going to be your first stop, one-shop glance at how your business is doing. Our team is working really hard to get this up and running, but this is, for the most part, it's pretty functional now. And if you want to see this and have it actioned in your business, there's just a few things you have to do. And I want to show you what you would do here. So you would click on where your name is. You can go to profile, profile, and then go to account settings. And there's a lot of stuff here, but all you need to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom. And if you plug in your Google Analytic data, you can do this right now, and this will start displaying all of that data on your dashboard. Here soon, we're also going to have the Facebook stuff ready to go. And this is going to make it to where your dashboard is going to have all of this data readily available for you, as well as some of the other data that is actually within the system that we're going to talk about. But you're going to be able to start pulling in things like your audience metrics and stuff like that very quickly just from connecting your Google Analytics, which again, you can do right now and start seeing really clear and easy to read data. Because if anybody here has ever used Google Analytics, you probably know that it can be difficult to read or draw assumptions from based off the data. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to talk about is this beautiful dashboard. Now, a few other things you can do, guys, is you can actually already connect to your gateways. As everybody knows, or if y'all don't know, we are decentralized. SMS-iT is a decentralized platform, meaning unlike other platforms like Go High Level, for example, Go High Level will only allow you to use Twilio. or other platforms will only allow you to use other similar gateways. We let you use whatever you want to use. It's decentralized and you can set it up. So you can connect any of the gateways you want by simply going here. Here's some gateways. If you have SMTP, you can connect your SMTP. So this is all working. You're going to be able to very soon connect your SIM card. This is not up and running yet, but this is coming very, very soon. This should be up in the next few weeks, hopefully. And Henry could, of course, drop some information if he knows the exact dates, but this will allow you to send messages using your SIM card all in here. And what's cool about this is you can connect multiple gateways. You can connect multiple phone numbers and you can have this all here. You're also going to be able to choose after you connect your gateway, you can also get a new phone number. So you just simply click on get new phone number and then you're able to just select. It will only work though once you have this gateway. So you have to have your gateway set up and then you can click to get your new phone numbers. So this is already up and running. And this is one of the core features, cornerstone features that a lot of you guys really, really signed up for SMS-iT when it initially launched.
Hold on a second, Hannah, are you recording this? Did we hit record? I think we forgot to hit record. Is it streaming?
I think it's streaming. I'm pretty sure Henry has, it says live on it.
Okay, cool. Yep.
It's streaming, but have you clicked on record so we can record the section too?
Yeah, can you click on record? Because I don't have the permission anymore. Sorry about that, guys. There we go.
Amazing.
Oops.
No, you're fine. Let me just take a sip of water. All right. So those things are working right now. They're ready to go. They're deployable. You guys can take action on this right now. Again, this is something that everybody in this room has access to. SMS-iT, when it officially launched on AppSumo 18 months ago, one of the cornerstone things about SMS-iT has always been the ability to be decentralized. We're not beholden to any other companies, even though other CRM systems, might get very profitable agreements from partnering with one centralized provider. Henry didn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be, beholden to any one company, and he wants to give the power to people like yourself to do the things that you want to do in your business. And that might be one specific gateway that you want to use. That might be all of the gateways you might want to use. Either way, you're able to make this decision for yourself for the sake of your business. And one of those things that he was able to set up is the SIM card, which once this is up and running the way that we want it to be, it's going to allow you, if you so choose, to set up a SIM card to send unlimited messaging at flat rates, which is awesome. So that's coming soon. I think that's going to be, in my opinion, as a business owner, that's one of my favorite things that's coming soon. And that is something that no other CRM solution can compete with. So just keep that in mind. It's in the works. Next up that I want to talk about, pull this up. I want to talk about the text features. Now, this is actually ready to go right now. So this is also something that is working right now, guys. And here's how it works. First off, all you got to do is whatever message you want to send. Let's say I want to send, hey, Hannah, I'll send my message. You can choose to send this to a group, a contact, individual contact, or manual. So let's say I want to send it to a specific person. I just type in the number. So just make sure you put the country code in front of it. If y'all seeing this, you're able to schedule the delivery. So right now it's fine. So I'm just going to hit OK. But if I wanted to, I could send it for later. And then I simply click send message. So when I do that, because I just selected a manual person, it's going to send me that message. And let's check to see if I got it, which I did. I got the message. So there's that. That's going to automatically go through. You can also send it to contacts. So when you click contacts, you can select from your list of contacts. It's all pulled in here. So let's say I wanted to send to this person. I just select whoever it is that I want to send it to. And then, sorry, I accidentally made my screen smaller. Send it to whoever it is that you want to send it to, type in your message, and then you can click send as well. And then finally, you can do broadcast, which is what a lot of us are excited about, which is the ability to send these mass text messages instead of individually. You can send it to large groups, and you can select your groups, and I'll show you how you can build your groups. You can build your groups here by clicking this button, and you can actually build your groups here. Or if you wanted to, you could build it in the contacts level, but either way you do it, and I'll show you how to build it in the contacts level. Either way you do it, you're able to type your message and you're able to send it out. So this is really, really important for people that really want to focus on SMS marketing. SMS marketing is one of the best and fastest ways to grow your business. The problem with it is it also happens to be one of the most expensive ways to grow your business when you have or you're beholden to certain gateways. Now, being able to use a decentralized system, you can choose this, and this gives you the power and the ability to pick your price essentially for what you're willing to pay to grow your business through SMS marketing. SMS marketing, I've had clients make a lot of money through it, and it is hands down one of the best methods of marketing to get in their inbox, right? We know marketing is all about getting in the inbox where people's eyes are going to pay attention the most, and text is it. So strongly recommend using SMS marketing if you haven't yet. If you have used it, then you're really going to like this feature because it's really, really great for it, and it's super easy. The thing that I'm most excited though about is going to be the spin text. So you're actually going to have the ability to change it up. Let me show you how this works. So let me pull it back up over here. So when you go over here, if you click this button, this little question mark, it's going to talk about what spin text is, but basically it just allows you to create multiple different variations of texts along with rotating through different numbers in your account. So that way it can make sure that you're sending different variations at all times, right? So this is an example right here. It kind of gives you an example. So if you want, you can just copy this, gives you an example of what that looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the message. I'm going to send it. And then I'm going to click spin. And now it shows me what that would look. So I spinned it and then I can send it. So that's as easy as you want it to be to create different variations of the messages to go out to all the different lists, right? So it's really, really great. Did I cover everything on this? Oh, we also got MMS. You're able to pick files. So guys, you can click in here. This will allow you to send files however you want. You can also send the videos. Henry was just telling me how we're able to send the videos directly to their inbox now. Before it used to be just images. Now we're actually able to send, let me click this. Whoops. You can send videos and voice and images all in one. You're able to do this by simply clicking this, pulling up whatever you want from your files, and then you can send it out. So it's pretty cool. And it's going to really, really help boost your marketing game if you are using SMS. So strongly, strongly recommend it. Let me pull up my chat. I just want to see if there's any questions that are specifically towards this.
Users are trying to get in. If you could let the name, please.
I can't hear you. What was that?
Some users are trying to get in. If you could please let them in.
Okay. Yeah, are you, Marcus, were you not able to? Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that is the text portion of this. I want to show you guys how you can create groups, because again, this is all about as soon as you select groups, this is how you can manually select contacts you want to send. You can manually choose just if you're wanting to send this one person, but the moment you click on groups, this is how you activate the bulk text feature. So I want to make sure you guys know how to create groups. To do that, you just have to go to your contacts area and you're able to build your groups however you'd like here. You can also, again, you can go back through text and you can click on this button right here to build your groups. This is how you're going to do it. This is how you get them engaged and set up. All you need to do is leverage this. Also, if you have multiple phone numbers, so again, you have to set up the gateways first. Once you have your gateway set up though, you can have your phone numbers. And if you have multiple phone numbers, before you send a message, you just choose what phone number you want to send. So if I want to send a group message from this number, I make sure to select it. If I want to send another group message from this number, I just change it to whatever else I want it to be. And that is how you're able to use this. This is ready right now. This whole system is ready to go all right now, guys, and super deployable. If you have any issues, just let us know. We're, of course, working with our developers. And if you see any bugs, you let us know, but this is working, right? Any other questions on this while I pull this up? Let me see if there's any questions on this. Tokens. All right, looking good so far. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is actually going to be in voice. I want to show you guys some of the other new features. these are features that are still in development that I'm about to show you right now. This is not currently out and ready. This is something that's coming. So we've got voice broadcast where you're going to be able to broadcast large groups of people all at once with voice messages. Now, we do have the ability to do this personally and broadcast per person individually right now. That is already ready, but the ability to do a large number of people all at once is almost done. If you want to send a voice message to somebody right now, let me go over here. If you want to send a voice message to somebody right now, you're able to do that through the broadcast. It's just on an individual basis. So for example, I've got Marcus's test right here. I'm in contacts. I'm going to click on his name and click little speaker, and I'm able to send him a message right now. I can do a text to voice, or I can do the MP3, whatever I want to do, and then I simply send it. So that can go on an individual basis. This is working right now. But if you want to use the actual broadcast feature where it does 100, 1,000 people all at once, that is still in development. It is coming and it's going to be ready soon. And all you're going to have to do is you just write your message right here, and you're going to be able to select voice, text, whatever it is. And then you can select whatever group of people you want to send it to. Just like we did with the text, you can select the group of people and it'll broadcast out. So that is almost ready to go too. Our developers are working hard on that. We also have our smart dialer system. So guys, for the starter people, everybody on this call, again, that has the starter plan, if you are an AppSumoling, you are automatically upgraded to this plan. You automatically get what's called the smart dialer. And what the smart dialer does is it allows you to automatically have the system calling people one at a time. So it kind of queues them up one at a time. So that way you're dialing out one at a time. This is going to be very important for people that maybe have either you yourself are calling people, or you have a team of people calling. And, or excuse me, not a team. It's either you yourself or you have a setter and you're trying to call through and get through a cold list of people. Basically, it just kind of keeps the system moving along so that way you don't have to hang up and pick up and then type all the numbers. It kind of automates this for you and gets it going. There's some other cool features with this that I'm going to talk about later. But right now, this is what's included in your starter. You also have your receptionist IVR. Guys, this is basically for anybody that, if you've ever heard of those businesses, like when you call Comcast, or it's like type 1 for billing, tap 2 for whatever, customer service, you're able to set that up. It's a really common feature for Fortune 500 companies. And again, this system was built by Henry and his team in mind with the idea of servicing and helping Fortune 500 businesses. So a lot of these features might seem like they're for big businesses, and that's because they are. The cool thing is you're going to be able to access a system that big businesses would use and leverage the same features that big businesses would use to grow and scale in that way, including things like your receptionist IVR. So tap 1 for whatever, tap 2 for whatever. You're going to be able to quickly expedite and grow your communication with your team and with your clients to your team. You're also going to have the ability to set up extensions. So if Henry wants to have his own extension, I have my own extension, and Marcus has his own extension, somebody could call the primary number, type in my extension and get to me versus typing in an extension to get to Marcus, and so on and so forth. So you're going to be able to set this up for your team. It's really going to be helpful for them in their growth efforts. All right. So we got that. Next up is our smart inbox. So the smart inbox, this is still doing pretty good. Let me actually go over here. And guys, if you see me jumping between these two, it's because one of them is the one that shows just so you guys know, this one is the one that's active. This is the stuff working right now. The other one is the stuff that our dev team is working on. So that way I can show you what it's going to look like when it's done. It's not technically released yet, but I'm trying to show you what it's going to look like once it's done so you can kind of visualize it. So smart inbox, a lot of progress has been made, and that one's doing really, really well. There's more features rolling out with smart inbox, but we're doing pretty good right now with it, and it's very functional. So I have Marcus's contact up here right now. I'm going to test it out. So if I scroll down, you can see he actually responded, yes, I am replying. So we're talking to him. We can also send him an email. Here's the thing about email. All we need to do is if you want to be able to email, you actually just got to, let me pull it up. Where's that? You just got to go to email on the left, and you can set up your servers. And you do that by clicking this little box right here. You set up your servers. when you set up your SMTP information, you can go for it. Like you can start using email immediately in the system. And so if we had it set up, which we don't in this account, but if we had our email set up, we would simply click his name and we would go over to, this is the smart inbox again. We're going to click on this little email icon and we'd put all the information, we'd type whatever we want, and then we would click send, and it would send that email to Marcus from the smart inbox, the same inbox where we can send Facebook messages or Instagram messages or WhatsApp, just to kind of make sure everybody knows what a smart inbox is. Let me pull it up over here. This is what a smart inbox is. Smart inbox is one contact, right? You have one contact, but you have the ability within this one contact thread, the single thread, you have the ability to see the conversation across multiple platforms, right? Because a lot of people will have, especially if you have setters and you're trying to get them in different inboxes, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever the situation is, you're going to be able to see your full conversation with them across multiple inboxes so that you can keep it streamlined. You'll know exactly what you said to them here, exactly what you said to them there, and keep it all in one centralized location. So that is what this smart inbox is all about. And that is why it's so powerful. All right. Next up, we have, I'm actually going to pull up this for the rest of what we're going through. Pull this up for now. We also have the social media planner. This is still in works. This is not released yet, but this is going to allow you to schedule out all of your social media. We have our funnels and sites builder. These are simple drag and drop funnels and sites that your business can use to launch their marketing campaigns. This is not ready yet, but this is one of our smart tools that is almost done and in development. We have the smart analytics. This is that dashboard and all of this stuff. Guys, this is looking good so far. Your current program, guys, what you have right now has the ability for 100+ integrations. So this is also doing really, really fantastic. Our pipelines are in progress, but this is going to help your sales team with streamlining their sales processes. This is all something we're working on. It's almost done. We have our appointment systems. Again, this is also in progress. It's almost done. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff that's coming. So this is just even more features that are in the works and almost done. So we've got a lot of progress that we've made. I believe the last of these features are going to be wrapped up and completed by mid to late August, if Marcus or Henry want to chime in there. But these are all of the features that we are working on. So we've got autoresponders, bloggers, we've got a kiosk builder, we've got Q&A SMS bots, we have autoresponder chat bots, contests, loyalty programs, QR builders, mobile coupons, polls, short link builders, text to win sweepstakes. There is so much stuff coming out, guys, and this is what you have access to right now. I want to reiterate this over and over again. This is stuff you have access to right now, okay? All of this. This is available to you as a previous and loyal customer. All of this stuff that I'm showing you has an estimated value of roughly $1,600 per month, and it's all consolidated into one single platform, all of it. And it's because y'all were loyal. It's because y'all were what we call first and early adopters. So to put this in perspective, for a brand new client coming on board, right? Because this is obviously not something that we are going to sell moving forward in the same situation that y'all were able to get it. Y'all are getting a very special deal because y'all were early adopters. But for a brand new person off the street, they're going to have to pay $299 per month to have access to what you have right now. So guys, incredible value. You have access to a highly, highly valuable system right now. And you're like not even having to pay next to anything compared to what these people are going to have to pay. So I know it sounds crazy. It's awesome, but it actually gets better. And this is what I wanted to talk about, guys. So this was that first slide I was showing you when we first started, which is the people who were really, really wanting to talk to in this webinar. Again, everybody here has access to everything we already talked about, but for the people here.
Hang on 1 second. As you're the host, I think you're the one that can let people in. I think, because I can't get the notification letting people in.
Yeah, let me get y'all sorted out. So just a second. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'll hook you up then. There you go. So Marcus, can you click on security in the bottom and just click share screen settings?
Okay,
and make sure that it's turned on so that way I can share my screen.
okay, I turn it on.
Perfect.
Or Henry, you might have to do that too if you're still here.
So that should make it to where y'all can add people and nobody's getting left behind. All right. So we just talked about everything. You guys are getting almost $1,600 worth of software, $1,600 per month in reoccurring value. I want to be very clear. We went ahead and we gave ourselves a very modest, we were price matching, right? Just what other people were doing, and the stuff that they had wasn't even as good as ours. So it's probably worth a lot more. But almost $1,600 worth of monthly value, you all have access to it right now. That is the plan that you have access to right now. Nothing's changed. So for those serious business owners, the people that are looking to grow their business and maybe want a little more like oomph in what they already have, this is what I want to talk to you guys specifically about. For the business owners that are looking to grow at the speed of light, we actually created a special version of SMS-iT, and it's called the version 2 business plan. It's designed specifically for the people looking to grow really, really fast. And it's jam-packed with features that will help elevate your business, beat out the competition. Okay, so I want to talk about these features. The first and biggest feature that we are the most excited about is artificial intelligence. And this is going to affect multiple facets of your SMS-iT platform. All of our smart tools, so things like the funnels, insight builders, things like the builders, the blogs, all of those things can actually be powered by AI. Imagine being able to have an AI help build a funnel for you or write blogs for you that are high converting and meant to help boost your SEO, like stuff like that. That is something that the AI will help you with. The AI can help with your smart inbox and help respond through ChatGPT or our own AI, the SMS-iT AI that we have in here. Let me show you what that looks like. So in your smart inbox, you're going to have the ability in the business plan, you're going to have the ability to simply turn on your AI chatbots simply by clicking these buttons. We're also going to have our own SMS-iT version. This one's our own SMS-iT GPT that you can have and set up and turn on whenever you're ready. So you have all of these different AIs that you can turn on and use. You go ahead and save that. Then you're going to be able to use, along with that AI, there's over 100 AI personality archetypes. We're going to talk about that more. You can power, with the business plan, your smart analytics will be powered by AI. What that means is this dashboard right here. The AI is going to be able to help you look and analyze the data that is here in your smart analytics. The AI is going to be here helping you analyze and understand the data that is being reported. And then the AI is going to be used to help. You have the ability to use it for all of your message management, to handle everything in your inbox and just really keep it powered and streamlined, which for you guys, anybody here, if you're hiring somebody, if you have somebody that you pay to do this, or if you do it yourself, you're either going to be able to free up money or time by using this feature. AI is all about saving you money and time. AI has been incredible. It's already helped businesses save lots and lots of money. And now what we are trying to do, what Henry was trying to do, is bring that AI system into a centralized business management center. So that way you can use it to leverage it to run your business for you. CRMs, right? What Henry has built here, it's meant to be the brain of your business. And what Henry has done is he's powered it with AI. So that way we can have AI run the brain of your business. That is what you have the potential to do here with AI. And that's the first really incredible feature that I want to talk about with this. Next up, I want to talk about is the smart multi-line power dialer. So in the starter plan, which we talked about, you already have a smart power dialer. So it's able to, auto call people, but the multi-line power dialer is really insane. And I'm going to show you more about it in the actual SMS-iT account, but this is like the visual I like to show. Imagine you have your computer, you have your contact list, right? This contact list starts auto dialing as many people as you want all at once. If you want to call 5 people at once, if you want to call 10 people at once, if you want to call 1,000 people at once, the system will auto call every single person. And it's designed to do, one of 3 things. If somebody answers, it can route them over to an agent. If it's a voicemail, it'll send them a message. If it's busy, it'll hang up, and it continues to rotate through this. And what's really cool is this is also something that can be powered by AI. So let me show you how this would work. It's in the voice. Oh, let me go over to the account where we have it. It's in the voice section. I know somebody earlier was saying that, hey, I'm getting 404 errors. I just did too. And again, it's because I'm using the account that is live. And this is stuff that's not technically released yet. This is still in works, but in this tester account, excuse me, we're able to show you what it looks like. So here's a smart dialer. Everybody has access to this. If you are your starter plan, you get access to this. But for the business plan, the people who are really looking to grow fast, I want to show you this. You're going to be able to actually power this up with AI. So you can set this up for a live operator. You can make it to where there's live operator. You can choose what agents you want to have. You can update agent status. You can have a message that the agents send. You can set all of this up. You can even power it up with the AI live operator. Now, Marcus is a sales guy. I told you guys Marcus is all about the sales. He actually runs appointment setting teams. He's probably going to have a lot more really great things and features that he would really geek out over this that I'm sure he'd want to share with you. But this is really, really incredible. You can have an AI live operator voice. You could say whether it's a man, woman, boy, or girl. You can have a message. You can say whatever you want the message to say. You can have a pre-recorded welcome message. You can choose a file to upload it here. They can help route the calls to whoever you want also. So this is going to be really incredible. If you have a team of 2 setters or more, or even 1 setter, this could be incredibly powerful for the system to keep going. Imagine having 1 setter and that setter goes on break. The system is still going. The AI is able to step in and help you, right? The AI is able to still facilitate this. Marcus, I don't know if you want to touch on any of these specific points while we're here and let anybody know, or Henry, if I missed any points that y'all want to talk about specifically for this smart power dialer.
No, did you already show the multi-line? Sorry, I'm trying to answer at the same time. Yeah. So, for me, the biggest thing of running like large teams, anywhere between 10 sales reps to 50 sales reps, the multi-line power dial is going to be huge because we can do 1,000 dials at once at one time, or 500 dials at one time, whatever is like the ratio makes sense. So we're going to, because you're going to have more conversations, you're going to have more pitches, and ultimately lead to more meetings, closing meetings. You're going to make more money a lot faster than, like, for example, in Go High Level, we're very limited with that. And so that's what I really love about the multi-line power dialer feature. And then also when people are calling in, you can set the artificial intelligence to have pre-recorded messages with different personalities, child's voice, adult's voice, and it just streamlines everything and makes things a lot less stressful and tedious. So I'm really excited for this feature to launch.
Yeah. At the company I worked for, just to put this in perspective, I know I talked about how I used to work for this guy named Alex Ramosi. We had, he was paying I think it was like $199 per month per setter for a simple power dialer function. That's just where it calls one at a time. And he was paying almost $200 per month per setter. He had a team of 10 setters. And so he was spending about $2,000 a month for a very, very small, a much smaller version of what you have access to here. And there was no AI. This was just a simple, you pick up your phone and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. This is already built into y'all's plan, what you have right now, but you have the ability, if you'd like, to power it with AI and have unlimited lines going out all at once. So this is an incredible feature, guys. This is what makes billion-dollar businesses right here. This type of feature is what makes billion-dollar businesses. Again, Henry built this with the intention of Fortune 500 businesses being able to just lift this up and use it immediately. And this is one of those features. So for the business plan, if you want to get in on this, this is something you can access. And again, you can power it with AI. So if you have questions about that, drop it in the chat. At the end of this, we're going to be going over all of your questions in a Q&A style. So keep asking them because we want to get to them. So we also have in the business plan, the version 2 business plan that we've been talking about, we have the ability to set up workflows and automations. This is going to help you with reducing all of the repetitive or mundane tasks that you've done, or maybe the tasks that you've hired VAs to do for you. Again, we want to help eliminate those costs, eliminate extra work, and you can do this with workflows and automations. With the 100 plus integrations that we have in here, you're going to be able to set this up. Let me show you guys how easy this is to use. Once it's ready, this is not a ready feature yet. Once it's ready, you click this little robot dude at the top, and then you can go in here and you can create whatever you want. Let's say I want to create some sort of automation that triggers off of contacts. I click select. And here I'm able to build it. It kind of looks like almost like a lucid chart, if anybody's familiar with that. It's super beautiful and easy to read and easy to like wrap your head around, especially if you're like me and you're a visual person and you need to see a flow. This is going to help you do that. It's powered with AI, so you're able to use either ChatGPT, Bard, or SMS-iT GPT. You're able to see all of the different types of just trigger events or steps that you could have in here. So you can assign users, you can add it to a different workflow, you can do a Stripe one-time charge like this. It's incredible the different things you can do. You can connect this to Google Sheets to calculate data, whatever you want here. You can do a custom webhook. There's all kinds of stuff you can do here. Like with the 100+ integration abilities in here, it really is endless the amount of things you could do. You could automate almost your entire business through this feature. This could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars and hundreds of thousands of hours if you had access to the feature. And what I like the most about it is the ability to power it with AI and allow AI to take care of some of the steps as well. So really powerful stuff. You also have access to the e-commerce suite. I'm very excited about this. My wife owns an e-commerce business and I cannot wait to test this feature with her business, but you're able to bring all of your e-commerce stuff in-house into one local area. So that way you can see what your business looks like. This is something Henry has put together and it looks beautiful. This is what it looks like. You're going to be able to kind of, this will be the brain of whatever products you sell, right? Whatever you have, whatever products you have, you're going to be able to look at this, power it with AI, look and see where everything is, check your data, and ultimately watch your e-commerce business grow. So it's beautiful. It's easy to see. You can have your billing invoices. You can set up subscriptions. You can do all of that here in this system. Okay. So I think I covered, okay, those were the features that I wanted to cover. So just to get on track. So with the features that we just talked about, right? The features that we just went over on top of what you already had, right? We were able to add an additional $3,500 plus in value for this, right? So we had the almost $1,600 is what you have right now. With just the extra features I talked about, you added almost $3,500 in additional value, which means that for the serious business owners looking to grow fast, they're going to be able to tap into roughly $5,000 per month in total value with this system, with what we're talking about here. And you're going to be able to do that without having to open 15 different tabs or have 15 different subscriptions to 15 different softwares. And it just ends up becoming a huge mess, right? We all know that when you have all these other programs that are working independent, not really centralized, it ultimately creates more work, more frustration, and slows down our growth. So obviously, we're not going to try to offer you that business plan that we're talking about for that $5,100 plus per month, even though I think we can all agree it's worth every cent. And we're not even going to try to pitch you the full price offer, which is going live August 21st for $6.99 per month. Instead, we're going to do what we've always done and give y'all an insane deal, delivering an incredible value. So here's our pitch. And again, this is for those people that are looking to grow really, really fast. As a loyal SMS-iT user and early adopter, we'd like to offer you access to the business suite for only $269 per month with a locked-in rate for life. Again, this is going live on August 21st for $6.99 per month. All of these features that we're talking about are going live with multi-line power dialer, the AI, all of that stuff is going to be available to the public for $6.99 per month, which means you will be able to save over $430 per month if you took this deal. To make it even sweeter, we have that gift that we were talking about at the very beginning of the call. So since you've stayed through the end, if you choose to take us up on that business suite offer for just the $269 per month, we are going to give you access to an exclusive feature for free for 2 months. This is exclusive. This is not something that everybody's getting. This is only for the people that come to this webinar, which is the interactive video builder. This is also an AI-powered solution. This is independent of SMS-iT. This is like an independent, its own little side product, and you're going to be able to access it for free. And what's cool about this is you're going to be able to bring the power of AI to your video builder, easily and seamlessly create videos designed for any platform, including the metaverse, which is really, really up and coming. And what's cool about it is you're able to make these videos without you or an actor having to do this. The AI has humanoids that have the different personality types, over 100 different personality types, and you can have them set up to be the star of your video. All right, so just to recap everything we went through, we have a lot of great things here that we're offering to you. And it's going to be $699 for the general public come August 21st. You're able to access it for $269 right now. For context, the plan that you guys have right now is the starter plan. It's already super jam-packed with amazing features. That plan is going to be $299 per month. What you have right now is going to be $299 per month for everybody whenever they come in. But the next plan up is the business plan. That's what we're talking about today, which is $699 per month as of August 21st. You guys can tap into that for $269 right now if that's what you want. And it's only available to the active early adopters of SMS-iT as a thank you from Henry for supporting him over the past 18 months since he's launched, okay? We even have a guarantee around this though, because we know we're asking for money and we know that putting money up front for something that maybe you're not sure about can make you a little nervous, which is why we wanted to guarantee you something. So once our complete and unparalleled array of features are launched for the business plan and working by the end of August, we're going to make you an irresistible promise. If our business plan doesn't live up to your wildest dreams and expectations, we'll grant you an exclusive bonus of 2 extra months completely free of charge. And then once that's done, you'll just transition back to the original starter plan. So you have 2 options. The first option is you can keep everything that you have right now. You don't have to do anything. Keep access to your starter plan, which y'all have access to right now, and you can try to grow your business the slow way. Or the second option, you can make success a priority. You can all but guarantee your success for speed, power your business with AI, watch your business grow on autopilot, breaking record months after record months. And you can do that by clicking on this link right here, SMS-iT v2.sms-it.ai, and activate your account. And yeah, that's what I got. So that being said, let me stop sharing my screen. I'm going to drop the link here in the chat for anybody that wants to take us up on that offer. And I'm going to start answering some questions. So Henry and Marcus, if y'all want to start gearing up for these questions, let's talk about it. Yeah,
I've been trying to, while you've been talking, answering people as they posted in the group. So now's the time to really let loose on any queue questions that you guys have, and we'll do our best to provide you the answers you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go up. If anybody wants to unmute, feel free to unmute.
Yeah, you guys can talk too.
Let's go. Steve Bailey might have a question that a lot of people other have. So Steve asked, as an early adopter business license, can you tell me more about what I can sell as sub accounts, not team members, but completely separate users under the business license? What can I offer them? All the same features. And what would the cost per sub account be? So yeah, before it.
Okay. Yeah. So I just responded to that a couple minutes ago. I guess I'll talk about that. So my understanding, and Henry can come in and correct me if I'm wrong, for the business plan, for any people that you want to get on the business plan, you would sell them that business plan, right? So instead of them coming directly to SMS-iT to buy at the $699 per month, you can offer it to them at $599 or $499 or $475 a month, right? And there's going to be a 60-40 split. So 60% goes to SMS-iT, and then 40% goes to you on a monthly recurring basis, or as long as they keep using that. And then I had a conversation yesterday with a Go High Level user. They have like 158 sub accounts. I think they're doing several million a year, and they're the insurance agency world. And we had that discussion because he had brought that question up too. And we're, fortunately for the way they built their model and Go High Level, they're not just, reselling it or relabeling it, but they also have a really, really robust program for insurance agents to join, to where even if they wanted to go directly somewhere else and buy it, like they wouldn't, because they probably fail. Like they have the system. And so we were talking about how when you sell that business plan, right? Someone comes to you and they want all the access to the business features. You go, okay, well, instead of you going directly SMS it for $6.99, I'll give it to you for $400 a month, right? And there's a 60/40 split, and then you would upsell anything else that you have there to them, right? And then you're gonna also do do it with you, do it for you type service, and then you get more additional revenue that will go all to you, but you're leveraging the SMS-iT platform to be able to execute the your guarantee, your offer, or whatever it is that you're doing. And so we had like 3-hour conversation about that, and that's how you work with the business plan, if that makes sense.
Very cool. Okay. If you have questions, follow-up questions for that, Steve, hit us up, let us know. I know you're an agency owner, and that's really important to know. Radiance by Retilia.
He asks, is there a minimum price, floor price? I mean, you could sell it for $100 a month, but then you're gonna lose money because you'd still have to pay for that. And like I personally wouldn't go lower than maybe $400 a month, and that's probably even too low. I like if the minimum price, I wouldn't go lower than 400, because at that point it would make sense. You wouldn't make any money on it really. You'd have to offset the normal retail price with that type thing with other stuff, and yeah. So that's just me, but you could give it away for free if you wanted to, right? And then upsell them on a $2,000 a month of retaining you. You take from that $2,000 to pay for the $6.99 or whatever, right? So depends on how you want to play it.
Well, follow-up question I have for you, Marcus, that might help people. If you have the business plan but want to have sub accounts underneath it for the starter plan, maybe they don't need the AI, right? Maybe they don't
right.
need all
And
that
you would
stuff.
just work with the sub accounts off the starter plan. Yeah, exactly. And the sub accounts are going for $10 a piece. So like now's the time to full stack sub accounts at $2. When version 1 goes away in the end of August, the sub account price is going to go up to $10 per sub account. So.
Gotcha. So for any agency owners on here, I'm in the agency world. What I would recommend is you yourself as the agency owner definitely have that business plan, right? That would be really important for me as an agency owner, to have that AI and have that kind of going and negotiating. Then for the clients underneath me, maybe I want to get sub accounts for the clients that I want to service because I want to build them funnels or have some of that stuff going. Then I would probably have the starter account for them, those sub accounts going for them, and have upsells and like work other things into my value stack if I want to have a back end to bring them and get things like AI going for them. So that is probably how I would recommend you do it as an agency owner. So
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saul. So basically, if I would want to resell SMS-iT, right? It's not a white label, so basically anyone could comment, could see your price and all that. I know you mentioned that each person is different, and for example, with a life insurance, right? They built the product for the life insurance space. But let's say I just want to sell it for the features that it has, and I want to sell for what, $1,000, $1,500, right? But then they go to SMS-iT and they see it's way cheaper, $6.99. What's for me to make sure it's not going to happen? Yeah.
So are
If
you
they
an
were going to
agent?
sell that, like if they were going to sell that higher price, it's probably because they're including like already pre-built automations or a snapshot or something like that, which you can't get from SMS because those have to be built out by by you as a business owner, or them in this case, because they already have a really robust workflows and go high level, like these crazy things that they'll charge higher because the client doesn't have to build it from scratch themselves, and it's like a ready to go, you can start making money tomorrow type thing.
I would say it also depends on your value stack, what you're bringing to the table, the community. I'm assuming you'd probably have a course or some sort of assets along those lines to kind of bridge that value discrepancy.
Gotcha. So you need to kind of add another thing, not just doing a multi-level dialer, and that's all.
I would probably do that. Like think of like, for example, ClickFunnels. Think of ClickFunnels. People sell services that revolve around ClickFunnels and that require ClickFunnels subscription, and they might sell
right,
it.
But no one's actually selling ClickFunnels as they will be taking care of it, or actually, as like, for example, high level, right? It's white labeled. No one's selling ClickFunnels as they sell high level, but what you want it to be, or however you're going to do it, is that you're going to sell, you're basically selling high level. You basically want it to be sold like high level the business plan. And sorry. But you still have this thing of ClickFunnels that someone's able to go and see the prices and actually do it for themselves afterwards. I know ClickFunnels, you can't just go and you could just go and just sign up your own account if someone wants to drop, but here it's a little bit different. And I was wondering if bring in a client and the business name is over there already, they want to just go to your thing. What's to stop them from taking all the workflows and all that and putting it into their system? Very nice. You might have a robust situation, but what's for them to stop them to do that?
If I could say some to that, I would start by saying, one, I want you to imagine Salesforce right now. Now, Salesforce.
Yeah, but no one's reselling. But no one's reselling Salesforce. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, just hold. Let me try nailing my point. First, I want you to imagine Salesforce. Now, how do folks sell Salesforce? Well, it's very easy. They go over to a business establishment and they offer their services. And Salesforce would be part of the value stack or part of the value chain that enables that business to offer its service. So that's how SMS-iT is supposed to be within your value stack or within your business. It's supposed to be a tool. You're not selling SMS-iT. You're selling your business. And SMS-iT is a tool, one of the several tools, okay, that you utilize in meeting the needs and wants of your target audience. You need to look at that way, okay? Because you're a business, you got a particular value proposition that you're offering your customers, and SMS-iT is just one of the tools that you utilize. That's how you wrap your head around that, okay? And it becomes simpler when you look at it that way. Another reason, another great benefit why the SMS-iT logo is actually amazing for you is because you wouldn't be asked a question that most folks get when they use high level, which is, what happens to you when you die? Well, they know that it's SMS-iT and nothing would happen to it. So it avoids that question. All right. And I want you to try imagine it that way, so it becomes easier when you think about SMS-iT, okay, as a tool and not something you're trying to resell. Of course, you can resell SMS-iT, get your affiliate links, etc. But the fact is, you're offering a business a particular service, and you make them understand this service. And then SMS-iT is one of the tools that you utilize in facilitating the completion of that service that you're offering your audience. All right. I hope I was able to answer that question. So Hannah or Marcus, you can add something to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was on mute. But basically, Marcus is saying, Marcus has been pointing out that I'm not gonna have high level anymore because it's gonna take away the fact of having high level. But he has it in a way that he's actually doing the work for the client, But if a person's just wanting to resell a high level, and optimizing the workflows for them, nothing is to stop the person from just taking that information and going to a different high level account or opening up their own high level account.
Well, you're going to have, first, I would have to tell you that you're going to have things similar to snapshots in SMS-iT, okay, which are customized and built by you. And it's going to be so easy because when you sign up an individual, you're going to have a disclaimer which states that if they leave you, the snapshots that you created for them cannot be used. So let's say something happens, your customer starts with you and decides to switch over and they want to use your snapshot, you can contact us and then we will disable that snapshot for you in that client's account because it's in your
what I'm kind of trying to say is, like, I don't want them to go to you and you take them with open arms. Like, I want there to be a little bit of a not the word's not trust, but that you shouldn't take the client that already signed up through one of the people that are with you, even if it's a higher price.
Yeah, that's an excellent That's an excellent request, which we always, of course, will honor if we know about it. But remember, we're going for millions of users. Number one. Number two, how would we know your users? That's number two. That's a logical question.
Because it's SMS. It's not a white label account. You should have every single contact that actually ever applied for yours and who's an active user through an active user. Even you have all that information.
Yeah, but hold on. I want you to think about this logically, please, from the point of technology. Okay, because you stated that we would have a lot of humans. We're gonna need thousands of humans trying to watch that. We're trying to automate processes. So let's be logical. A customer comes to you, and okay, you go to customer, you sign the customer up.
Exactly.
The customer has the account. Hold on. The customer has the account. The customer has Snapchat that you utilize. The customer signs a terms and condition with you, which says that if they leave you, they cannot use whatever you provided for them in the new account. For an example, okay, it could be written right in the fine print, and then the customer decides to come to SMS-iT and use a different username, a different name, and everything to open the account. How would we know?
I get that. 100%.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to know. Hold on.
I understand that.
Just 1 second. Just hold on 1 second, please. We wouldn't be able to know that. Okay, we would need to hire thousands and thousands of folks just to watch that. And that's not possible when we want to scale exponentially. So what would happen? You would have to put a tab on your customers. Okay, you would have to understand your customers well. And if you come to us to support and say, hey, I have this customer who has gone over to you guys and is now using my snapshots, instantly we will that goes up to support, and support will do the required by doing what? Disabling every single snapshot or every single content that you created for that customer in the past. That's the most we can do. Because if I tell you now that we're going to hire thousands of folks just to watch that, that's going to be super expensive. And that's not logical possible, right?
Okay, so I understand that. Right? However, if a client comes in and signs up with John Doe Business, right, with me, and then they leave and they sign up as John Doe and John Doe Business, it will kind of be, weird, because now they're just going to you, paying cheaper with, even though they're not using the snapshots and everything, they already kind of know the workflow and they're saving a ton of money over there. So I know with high level, if that happens, they're very transparent with you and they will work with you. So I'm wondering with the same thing with you guys.
Yeah, we're going to work with you as I just stated. When you come in
with snapshots, but with snapshots.
It's not just going to be snapshots, bro. We're going to work with you in regards to that. So when you table that issue with us, we're going to work with you in regards to that very quickly. But what I'm stating is that it can be some done automatically, because that's going to be impossible.
No, not automatically. Not automatically.
The hack could be the customer just signs up with a different username and signs up with a different company.
100%. Not automatically. Not automatically.
But when you come over to us and you report that to us, of course, we're going to take that into consideration, and we're going to help you with whatever request that you require. It's just we're going to have to do that, because our goal is to make sure that you, as an agency, you strive and you succeed amazingly. Okay.
I just want to make sure that that's.
Of course, as we go forward right now, I'm just making you understand that we're building out sections gradually. We haven't come to the point of building out the affiliate dashboard or section. When we do that, we could put tracking cookies, or we could put some that tracks and helps us automatically know when your customer decides to move from your sub accounts and move from your service to us. Let's say they use same credentials. As we build along, we will probably build a system in place which will prevent the user from doing that by stating this account has already been registered. Actually, right now, if a customer is a sub account of yours and they come to SMS-iT and they register using the same credentials, the registration would not go through. It's going to fail. It's going to say that number or this user or that email address or this user is already registered with SMS-iT. They would have to use different credentials. So we already got that in place. Okay. And as we go forward, we're going to look at more ways to make that more robust. Okay. Because our intention is not to cause commotion or confusion with you and your customers. As I stated,
100%. I just want to know what your plan in place is for that.
yeah, we already got the first the first roadblock, which is you cannot open another account with an existing username or password. You can't do that, or existing phone number. You can't do that. You cannot. You wouldn't be able to open that account.
Amazing. Last question regarding the phone calls. So when you do the multi-level dialer, how does that work with regarding the phone numbers? So you can have a bunch of users under one business plan. Each person has to have their own business or forwards to their office phone number. Doesn't need to be VoIP. Could it be the SIM cards? How does everything work? Like, is it going to cost money per minute? Could you please just elaborate on how that will work?
Well, first I would say, please kindly wait. When we launch it out, we will show that to you, because no matter what I state right now, it's going to still be a little bit confusing because I'm not showing visuals. All right, but of course you can use the SIM card, you can use your VoIP, you can use your gateways. That's the idea. All right, it's going to be made in a simple, lovely, nice way. All right, but once we get there, okay, and y'all start playing with it. What's amazing is we always have this Saturday webinar where folks come in and they give opinions in regards to features that are being released or would be released. You can always come right there and you can always let your voice get heard. All right. And once that's released, okay, bugs, updates, upgrades to make it better all come into play very quickly. Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I have a quick question, if you don't mind.
Please ask, Richard.
Oh, thank you. Real quick. So thanks for sending out the invitation for this. You know, I am assuming I can't recall if I got the agency or the starter pack. I haven't checked, to be honest. But since you guys sent this out, it's obviously you jogged this up, so I'm gonna have to look into my account and see what I have. My question as it relates to that is, if I'm looking to build a team of sales associates, let's say I have the starter plan, the basic one, not the agency. You know, how would I be able to utilize that? Like, because it's interesting, you guys mentioned go high level, because I had an opportunity through another connection to explore that, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. So I'm not a part of that yet. And you guys have brought this up in conversation. I'm wondering, you know, based on the scenario I just mentioned, what do you think would be a really good use case for my situation, especially as it relates to SMS-iT?
Okay.
What niche are you
Marcus,
in?
want to go for that?
Yeah, what niche are you in?
Well, it's sales, so direct sales. It's direct selling. So we
Right,
have,
but what are you selling? And who are you selling to?
the end consumer would be individuals looking to save on travel, and the other side of the equation are individuals looking to learn how to trade Forex.
Okay. And this particular thing and like, what is it that you're offering for them? Are you like doing a hybrid of do it with you, do it for you type thing, or what does that look like? Are you hiring agents to make 100 calls a day? Then are you running cold emails and Facebook outreach? Are you doing any paid ads? Like, what does that look like?
I haven't gotten to that point yet, as far as paid ads or anything. That actually is something that in the back of my mind I think could materialize down the road. But essentially what it is it's direct sales. So it's known as MLM or network marketing. But the thing is the two products, one is sales. One is travel related. The other is Forex related. And these sales associates, like myself, are allowing individuals to be able to purchase on the on the travel side, or they're able to come in and purchase as a customer on the Forex side, which gives them training on Forex, live trading, community training, and all of that, in-person training and all of that. So, but they pay monthly to have access to that training. So that's what the sales associates are selling, either one of those products or both of them. And I'm wondering how this system here could be best leveraged to be able to assist those. And in particular, I guess, really directly, it would be asking on the starter plan, would there be sub accounts available to facilitate that if I wanted to?
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna answer that in an amazing way. First, in the starter plan, you got unlimited team accounts, and what are team accounts? Well, team accounts or accounts that you use for collaboration, right? And in version 1, team accounts that you got or accounts that when you create them, you give access to your team members to utilize your account too. However, you could set up privileges. So you could say, okay, they're gonna have access to this, they're gonna have access to that, they wouldn't have access to this and that and so on. But now in version 2, what we're doing is we're splitting this team accounts into 2 different sections. The first section is going to be the collaboration that you already have. And the second section is going to be standalone team accounts. And standalone team accounts are accounts that when you create them, you could assign plans to them. You can buy a plan for that standalone team member. So now, because now we currently have standalone accounts, okay, and they work as accounts, and they work as agency accounts for now. Probably you sell, you with your team members, but they do not. But you cannot collaborate with this agency account. Talking about V1, but in V2, you could have team accounts, which are not just collaborative accounts, but standalone accounts, and then you could work with them. So let's imagine at the starter pack, you could decide to say, you know what, I'm going to create team accounts for my folks, collaboration, because I don't want to assign no plans to them, and they're going to use my account, but they're going to have privileges that are assigned to them. Or you could say, you know what, I'm going to have team accounts, and they're going to be standalone accounts, but I'm going to be able to collaborate with them also and manage them through my account as an admin. So it's actually going to be dependent on what route you want to go, which is, do you want to go the route of saying my team accounts collaborative, meaning they're going to use my accounts, okay, or my team accounts standalone, they're going to act as though the receipts, okay, become like seats now, extra seats. So that means completely standalone accounts on their own, separate. They can do whatever they want to do, but you collaborate with them also at the same time. Because in V2, the agency accounts, there ain't no collaboration. These are just standalone accounts that's best for reselling. Okay, make sense?
Yeah, that last part I just missed, Henry. So you said in V2 or V1, it's the standalone for reselling. I'm trying to.
What you say? Could you
I
repeat?
said that last bit that you just mentioned. You said that. Okay, I think so. This is what I got out of that. So for V1, my account, I could give access to that, but it's not standalone for them.
Yes.
Right. So it's on my account, but on V2, those accounts could be separated, individualized rather, and it's their own particular account, and they can do whatever they want. And I have the addition to collaborate with them, but I don't have that option on V1. Is that
exactly
correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Got you. Oh, that's powerful. So
Yes,
so the V2, I technically I can act as an agency, and I can now resell those particular accounts to businesses as well, right? So say for instance, I go to a business and say, hey, this business suite right here has all of these features that are going to be supportive for you growing your business and bringing in more leads and customers. And this is what it is monthly, or this is what it is annually. And that's
Yes,
a standalone, and I just give them their password and they go into that and they do whatever, right?
And they can go in and they can create their team accounts and do every beautiful thing they want to do with the system.
Okay, one last question in relation to the person asking the questions before me. So now I'm going to be splitting with you guys on that though, right? Meaning like if I charge for those different accounts, whether I'm in V1 or V2, the money's being brought in is going to be a 60-40 split your way, where I get the 40 and you get the 60. Is that correct? Or is that only for V1?
That's only if if you want to sell the business or the or the VIP or the enterprise plan. If you wanna, you could grab your sub accounts, and your sub accounts would automatically allow you to resell the starter price at whatever price you want, and you keep 100% of that profit.
Insanity. I love it. Thank you guys. You guys, yeah, I'm glad I got on this call. Thank you.
You're welcome,
To
sir.
answer your question about like the go ahead level and the SMS decision, like if you want to be able to scale fast, quickly, and just have everything centralized, go high level is very limited on that, right? They don't have these crazy power dollars and the smart inbox and the bulk texting and all these abilities to have these different gateways and your SIM cards. So that alone, just the starter plan is a no-brainer.
And also, just to reiterate, just to make a clear distinction between us and our competition is this: in V2, you could use several gateways at the same time. You know what I mean? Now you could decide to get a number from Twilio, you could decide to get a number from Bandwidth, you could decide to get a number from Telnex, you could decide to use a SIM card all in one account. So that means you could have several countries all in one account. You get the UK account, the France account, just name it. You can actually play around. It comes with maximum flexibility. All in one account. Different countries, different numbers, different gateways, all in one account. You don't need separate accounts for this.
That's huge. So definitely you have an international reach with this.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. I love it. Thank you.
Amazing.
A question, Henry. I have a relative that's in the VoIP industry, right? Could he use, could I basically take numbers from him and use his service in your platform?
Yeah, for the VoIP, we currently have accounts for the VoIP, and just a second, because when you talk about VoIP, I believe we're talking about this. Let me see if I can get there. Boom, boom, boom. 1 second. All right. So when it comes to the VoIP, all right, we currently we would be enabling this iMessage, Google Voice, Skype. That's also VoIP. Viber. That's also VoIP. And then we're working on the API. Okay. So
what's EBI?
What you say?
What's EBI?
No, API.
Oh, API.
So the API, I believe the API is what you're talking about. Once that's done, you're going to be able to connect voice accounts as long as they have API connections. You could just click on that API section and connect, and then you're going to have that VoIP working.
Multi-level dialer. Okay.
What you saying?
Yeah, no, multi-level dialer. Okay, thanks. All right, sounds good. Thanks.
We got more questions. Omega, I see your hands up. What you want to say?
Hey, I don't want to derail, and I'm late, and I'm one of those people who bought my access to SMS-iT, and so I guess I'm just confused on. So does that the decentralized no longer exist? Is everyone getting to version 2, or do you have to pay a fee to upgrade to version 2? If you real quick, and if not, I'm happy to be offline. If
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right. So first, if you have the, let's imagine if you have the SMS-iT decentralized tier 1, which gives you 5,000 credits, well, you're getting upgraded to the starter plan for free. All right. However, you would not have unlimited messaging for the decentralized connections. Okay, you're gonna have 5,000. And what are decentralized connections? Well, decentralized connections is this. Just 1 second. I'm gonna put this here. So this is your decentralized connection. You can actually, so these are decentralized connections, or you can also see that here. It's called decentralized connections. So this kind of acts as
my Twilio account now.
So if you got Twilio account right now, you gotta do is come here to the decentralized connections, click here, select Twilio. All right, put in your Twilio credentials, and you're ready to go off to the races.
Okay. And then is that automatic, or like how do you get access? Is this even open to us now? Or are we still supposed to be in the old?
Yeah, it's open to you right now. It's at AICpanel.sms.ai. Okay, you can go in right now, you log in, and you already upgraded already. Okay, I'm going to put the link right now in the chat so you can access it right away. You don't need nothing, you don't need no special upgrade, nothing. That's already automatically upgraded. You already have access to this right now. Okay, and at the end of August, when we have V2 officially launched, V1 will disappear. So when you go to our website and you click on login, you wouldn't be able to access V1 no more. You would only be able to access V2 because V1 would be going directly into the garbage.
Okay. And if we wanted to upgrade, that information is available on the site, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So let's say you wanted to upgrade right now, you wanted to upgrade to the to whatever plan. You can just click on change plans. Currently you got the starter. It goes for $300 per month, but you're getting free because you got the LTD, okay, or you are an existing user, so you could just grab this, okay. But if you wanted to grab this, which is $700 per month, right now we're running a free special. Right now we're running a limited special, and that's $269 per month. So you're going to be saving a lot. So you're going to be saving heavily. You're going to be saving amazingly. Okay.
Okay. Thank you
And
so
you
much.
will never pay $700 per month as long as you got your subscription active. Okay.
That is helpful. Sorry, everybody. I'm just catching up.
It's okay. It's amazing to have you. Do we have more questions, guys?
Yeah, quick question. I'm on the site right now, and I'm clicking on the change plans and stuff. So I see that, and like I said, I was with the AppSumo lifetime deal with the tier 3, but I noticed that I don't see none of that information up here on the V2.
What information are you referring to?
You know how you go to billing, it's supposed to show like the million credits or the unlimited credits. When I click on billing, it just goes to a 4.4 page.
Yeah, that's because it's still under development.
Okay.
So that billing section is going to be crazy. Let me try showing that to you. So this is the HTML section. Okay. When it's done, it's going to be something like this. You're going to click on billing. You're going to see all this.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you're going to be able to add funds. Okay, and then you get debited. All right, you're going to be able to add your funds. You're going to see your payment history, recurring items, payment methods, pricing for everything that we have, your preferences, product usage. It's a whole lot.
So how does that? I'm sorry. How does that work for the people who got it from AppSumo initially?
Well, you already got unlimited already. You already in your account. You're going to see there. You got starter plan.
Right, I see that.
You already got starter plan. That's unlimited already. If you want to know what you got in starter plan, you can click on this, and you can see everything that you got in starter plan right here. It shows you unlimited message and call it.
Okay, I got you. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So how do you confirm the plan you have? I'm in there now, and I was trying to follow where you just went to confirm like the plan that you have.
Yeah, so just right here, you're going to see selected plan. Mine shows on enterprise. So you're going to see starter plan right there.
And I just have if it's just a star, is that the starter plan?
It's going to show starter.
Okay, mine doesn't
starter.
Mine doesn't show that.
Yours doesn't show starter. Okay, you can reach out to us and we're going to make sure that it shows the starter plan. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You can easily reach out to us on Facebook or at our chat support on the website. All right. And we will simply just confirm your AppSumo LTD, and then instantly you should have the starter. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Steve, let's talk about your question here. Steve is asking, I have about 100 Twilio numbers in production right now. Can we use our own tool? We can use our own Twilio numbers, correct? And we said yes.
Yes.
He goes, I don't have to change the owner of the record or migrate them, do I? It just gives us a new interface with the same programmatic side of routing and call handling.
That's correct.
Yes, Steve. Jackson, what's good, brother? Glad to see you here. Do you have a list of SMPP or HTTP providers that's recommended for the global. I have a link here from the thing, the roundtable chat. I'm just gonna put that in this thingy.
Yeah,
Second,
please do that.
the one from
What?
Outrun Software. So copy, paste, go here.
So you got a lot. You can go and Google it and you can search, but he's going to be giving you a link to a good provider, which one of our clients is currently using it. All right. And just to let y'all know, you have the SMPP server, but you're going to have the fourth one, and it's named the HTTPS server. And that allows you to send out MMS messages using this SMPP server kind of network. Okay. Why? Because SMPP only allows you to send out SMS messages. Okay. But now HTTPS allows you to send out MMS messages.
I have a
Anybody
question.
have any other questions, clarification, or anything?
Can everyone hear me?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. What would be the difference between the business plan? I see that you guys also have a VIP and an enterprise.
Yep.
So what would be the difference between those three different plans?
All right. Well, if you click right here, you're gonna see that you're gonna see it starts with the basic plan. That's the first plan, the basic plan. Then we got the starter plan. The starter plan is kind of similar to what we had in the past that we call the pro or the professional plan, which AppSumo folks grabbed, which is the reason why all AppSumo folks, LTD folks, or folks that currently have the pro plan in V1 have free access to. All right. Then we got the business. So the business says it contains everything that the starter plan has, plus all this. Now, when you move over here, okay, you're going to see now that the VIP has everything the business has, plus extra things. Example, the phone number validation and lookup, the smart scraper, and some that we call the chatbot autoresponder. Now the enterprise has even more. It has everything that the VIP has, but then he has our SMS-iT GPT, which is a standalone product kind of similar to video ads. It's not available now. It's going to be available at the end of the year, but it's very similar to our video ads. When I say similar, I mean a standalone. Okay, had some pricing and everything. And then we also have Staff AI. Well, Staff AI is it's also coming out. Staff AI is similar to having a virtual assistant. Okay, it's AI behaving like a human. And what does this mean? Well, it means when you grab SMS-iT, all you need to do is feed it some information, and then it manages your complete SMS-iT account. You don't need to do nothing. It's as though you hired a human to manage and take care of your SMS-iT accounts. That's what Staff AI is going to do.
That is wonderful. Now, autoresponders are only on the VIP plan, not on the business plan, right?
It's called the chatbot autoresponder. It's a small tool, okay, kind of like standalone. I'm going to show you what it means here. I'm going to go over the small tools. So hold on, that's small tools. So it's called the autoresponder chatbot. So right now, it does something different. Okay, it's different from the normal autoresponder. Okay, so we got the normal autoresponder here, but this is called the autoresponder chatbot. Now, at this time, we still contemplating just having it for all accounts. Okay, so we haven't finished up that decision yet. We probably will. We might decide to just have it available for all accounts. This chatbot autoresponder. Okay. And what it does, and what it does is, you can it's artificial. It behaves like artificial intelligence, but it's not. It's automation where you already fit it what you wanted to say. So, example, I come over to your restaurant right now and I send menu to your number. I get the menu automatically. You see that, but it's not AI. You would have to, let's say, the message you're going to say menu, then you're going to type in what you want to have the customer see whenever they send menu to your number. Okay, so these are preset responses, very different from artificial intelligence.
Okay, because I know that there is a way of creating like a, say, a shot where you create set answers, and then of course the client would have to select from the options that you provide them with. This one is going to be different because you'll have AI, but you'll still have to provide a sequence of potential answers the client's going to have to provide you with in order to get whatever it is that your end outcome. At the end, it's just convert the client, right?
Yeah, this wouldn't have AI. It's going to have just automation, okay, where it's all preset.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just automation, just preset, okay, and it actually works when the individual sends a keyword to your phone number. So what's amazing is most amazing is if you already have the business plan and you got the AI here, okay, it's actually kind of similar a bit, okay, but what's different is it's an unautomated, it's a bot that does not have artificial intelligence. SMS-iT GPT already has AI in it. Okay, so with SMS-iT GPT, all you gotta do is feed your AI with let's say your website URL, or let's say you wanted some like all chats, a chat widget on your website. You could feed that to it, or you could feed your email addresses to it. So it goes in and it rates all your emails, you send emails, your inbox emails, and begins to respond as you would respond, even better than you. Okay, and you can also feed it with videos, you can feed it with PDFs, you can feed it with several data sets that you currently don't have in the market right now. And that's all done automatically. So let's say I come over to your store and I send a menu and you're using the SMS-iT GPT, the AI would understand what menu contents that it should send to your customer. However, the other one that you saw is different because it's pre-configured already. Okay, so it's automation, but it's not smart because you would have to configure it.
Right, it doesn't have canned responses as per se, this where they, it's basically they can answer based on what your questions that are pre-configured are, but you can have canned responses. Like, for example, provide me an email, and then that would trigger an email to be sent out with, say, a video of what the product is about, and then pre-configure a follow-up to this from now with another email and a text message. Yeah, maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yo, so you already got canned responses already in the starter plan in your smart inbox, and it's right here, canned responses. You already got canned responses. That's
you got canned.
Yeah, you got canned responses.
Not triggered or yes triggered.
It gets triggered, of course. You already got canned responses that works as canned responses works in other competitive softwares. You already got canned responses, and you got that in the starter plan.
Okay, got it. I understand now. Okay, got it. So this one's different because it would have AI included, which will make it a lot more robust, I guess, when you're trying to get not just that client through that outlet, but you could also use email, you could use WhatsApp, you could use basically any outlet you get in order to get to that client.
Yes, as I stated, the difference between our 1 second.
I'm just trying to get an answer because I understand that not everybody's a developer. So
yeah, So let's imagine right now I come over to your establishment, right? I'm gonna have keywords. Okay, you're gonna have keywords, okay? That when I send that keyword to your number, I'm gonna get a message that you already have waiting for me. So let's imagine right now I send you a long message, and in that message it has somewhere where you got menu. Okay, I could say, how you doing today? Blah 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 blah. And I see your menu, and see so many other things. Once menu is right there, it automatically sends a response, which is going to be the menu right there, because it's being triggered by that keyword that you have in that message.
Got it. Got it. Okay, I understand now. Got it. I understand now. Thank you.
All right. Do we have more questions? If you got more questions, please feel free to come to the microphone and speak so we can answer. Okay, guys.
Does anybody here like have any hesitations about whether or not the business plan would work for them, or anything holding them back from potentially using the business plan? If y'all have any hesitations or maybe concerns about if it would work for you and if it's the right program for you, we'd love to hear it. And we can help you figure out if it is the right thing for you to be in or if it's not. So unmute yourself or ask questions, whatever works best for you.
I mean, I think for me, I'm still trying to understand the difference. And, it's right. It's just me right now. I mean, eventually, the goal is to get to a place where I can scale, but it's just me and trying to generate the leads that I need to generate to build my list and make the sales. So I guess I'm just not sure that I'm there yet.
So I think that's a good point. And I would argue that makes you even more in need of something like this for the specific reason of the artificial intelligence. I know you joined late, but one of the biggest difference between the starter plan and the business plan, of course, aside from some of the extra features that you get in the business plan, is the AI that you can power your business up with. And so that AI, you're going to be able to let that AI manage a lot of your conversations. That AI can help build your funnels and help optimize your funnels to make sure you're getting more leads. And it's going to free up your time. It's going to free up your budget by allowing you to not have to pay setters or virtual assistants to take care of it. So it's going to free up your time and money, ultimately allowing you to scale faster, right? So in your situation and in anybody that is in a similar situation, I would almost argue that the business plan would help you. And y'all are really lucky because y'all are here again on the ground floor. Y'all get to access this for $269 per month instead of the $699 per month that it's going to be down the road in what, less than 6 weeks from now. So I would strongly recommend, if y'all are considering it, like it's an incredible deal. If y'all are familiar with Go High Level or familiar with ClickFunnels or Salesforce, you guys know that these programs, like it's like $297 or higher to even access the base model of a lot of these programs, right? And so y'all are able to access a program that is more robust than any other CRM solution out there. You're able to tap into the AI, including the AI that we're building ourselves, which is going to have over 100 different personality types. As if you're looking at the screen right now, Henry's kind of showing it. We've got all of these different types of personalities built into AI that will help you grow your business. And like, imagine being able to press a button and immediately implementing a personality type that you feel could help drive your business, get the results that you want, shave time off of your calendar, and eliminate additional things that you're having to pay for simply because you have a robot doing it for you and helping to grow your business. So I would argue that you'd probably need it more than ever an average person would, or a business owner that has other resources.
Also, I want to add something important. So why did we create the AI personality? So I will tell you very quickly. Okay, I'm going to show you some that you would love. So let's come over right now. All right. Now in SMS-iT, okay, when you come over to the contact section or other sections where you could add your contacts, while creating your contacts, okay, you actually have the opportunity to choose the category right here for that customer. And you know what that means? That means that whenever your AI
want to write to that individual, first it's going to take into account the category for that customer, and then it will write in a personalized way using the personality automatically. So you could have someone that loves, let's say, boom, let's imagine you got somebody that's right here, and the category is books. Well, the AI automatically would look for, let's say, storytelling. Boom, I believe I got storytelling somewhere. See, we got storytelling right here. And then it's going to use this personality to write to that customer automatically without you doing anything else. Okay. And of course, within the platform itself, okay, you're going to be able to see here, that's it. So you're going to be able to have this AI content around our modules. So let's say you come right here and you click this, you're going to have the AI here ready. If you come right here, you click this, you're going to have it ready. Okay, you're going to have it everywhere. So right here, okay, which is kind of similar to this. All right, this is where you do it yourself. But right here, where you got the smart inbox, you don't do it yourself no more. Okay, all you got to do is select the AI that you want. It's loading up for me. All you gotta do is select the AI that you want. My site is a little bit slow. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's SMS-iT. Hold on just 1 second. Let me go here. Bear with me. Computer's a bit slow. I'm gonna log in here. So all you gotta do is come right here. Okay, and then you can select the AI right here, and it does everything automatically. You don't need to type it in yourself. All right, and if that customer has example books assets as his or her category, the AI would utilize for an example storytelling as the personality when you want to communicate with your customer, and that keeps it beautiful. That keeps it fresh. Okay, that keeps it tailored and personalized whenever the artificial intelligence is working for you.
So
this is not, I'm sorry, what you want to say? Go on, please.
in a nutshell, the difference is the AI being integrated. Is that the difference?
Yeah, that's the main difference. You got the AI being integrated, and you got a couple of other differences too. Let's go over here and let's say, okay, so we got everything contained in the starter package plus all this. So you got the AI for the smart inbox, like I told you. You got a power dialer with multi-line dialer for the smart dialer. So you got the smart dialer already. You already got that, okay? You got that smart dialer. But now within the smart dialer, you got the power dialer and the multi-line dialer, okay? And that's it, because I got an enterprise right here. Let me come over to this, try to sort of that.
Does it build funnels?
What'd you say?
Does it build funnels, or this is the primarily the voice and text? This is like the Uber voice and text function. It's not the funnel that gets you into the text, right?
If you want to create the funnel, all you're going to have to do is come over to site, which you have in the starter plan, and you can create the funnel right here.
Okay.
You're going to be able to build funnels here. Okay, we're actually even making this better right now. So you're going to be able to build funnels, website, blogs, everything. And what's amazing is when you got artificial intelligence, the AI can help you build out the funnels.
Okay. Okay.
But you already have funnels. You already have the site section in your starter plan. But you're going to have to do that manually.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So for me, guys, I'm really big into marketing. And when I tell you the AI built for the funnels and sites is what I'm most excited about. I mean, everybody knows that runs traffic when it comes to funnels and stuff like that. You're always looking for those 1% differences, right? Because just a 1% difference in an increased optimization can really impact your bottom line. And so having AI to do this, because a lot of stuff when we're optimizing funnels and trying to optimize these marketing strategies, let's be very honest with ourselves. A lot of this stuff is we're kind of basing this off of emotions. Like, I think maybe this is why this performs well, or maybe this is where somebody's dropping off, and you're having to like make a lot of emotionally based decisions, where with AI, you're going to have this built into your funnels and into your other smart tools. So that way you can truly start making data-driven decisions that push the needle forward, and just really help you make very smart data-driven decisions in your business. So that way you can pivot quickly, make the changes you need to make. And that's why AI is so great. And that's why it's taking over. And I mean, you can either let your competition use it the way that it's going to be used. Like your competition is going to pick up on it, right? People are going to use this and embrace this, and they're going to be able to push their businesses to the moon. Or you cannot, and you can be a late adopter, but you guys are absolutely, a lot of you guys are early adopters, which is why you're in this room. And so that's why this is something that Henry is releasing out to you, because the way that AI has built this into the CRM is unlike anything I've ever seen before. I think it's probably fair to say it's unlike what a lot of you guys have seen before, because this is something he's built from the ground up. And what's cool about Henry as the owner, the CEO, the founder of this company is that he actually knows what he's doing. He knows how to do the tech part. A lot of people that own similar companies, right, they don't actually know how to do the coding. And so they make these ideas and they're like, oh, this would be amazing. But Henry's actually able to bring it to fruition and build AI in a way that's actually going to benefit these businesses. So I would really encourage everybody here to be the early adopters you are already naturally, and get your hands on this and use this while you can before everybody else gets it and before they start implementing it. And the added benefit is, guys, you are going to be able to get first access to it at a fraction of the cost compared to whatever it is, because inflation's the prices are going to keep rising. It's $269 right now. It's going to be $699 in August 21st, but it's going to keep going up, right? Y'all are going to be locking in these prices for life, because when Henry does eventually raise the price of it next year or the year following, everybody else is going to have to pay those increased prices, right? But y'all are locking in deals for life. So I think that's really incredible, and something to really take note of.
Yeah, and just to state the obvious, why did I decide to incorporate artificial intelligence all over the platform? Well, I discovered that when it comes to marketing, it's always about who's super smart, that can write the best copies, that can write the best content, that's right there 24/7 to respond to customers and all that. Well, that's what the artificial intelligence does. It actually removes the part of thinking and just does the thinking for you. So imagine you open up a model like that. You want to respond to this customer. You don't need to think about what to write. You can just go in right here. You can choose a personality or not if you want. You put in that content that you want, and it goes in automatically, and it writes it out for you. So you can see it says here, the single characters you provide is not valuable. It's that small. So it removes the doubt or the fear that you have when it comes to marketing. It's as though you gain the best marketer ever to work for you. Ever. It removes the roadblock of thinking. It removes the roadblock of, oh, I'm not feeling so good today. I probably wouldn't be able to manage my customers. Or you remove the roadblock of, oh, I got 200 messages. Oh my God, how would I respond to everybody? Well, it could respond to everybody for you when you have the artificial intelligence switch on at your smart inbox, because smart inbox is a section where you receive messages and send out messages too, right? That's what that smart inbox is there for. Let me go over here and just make you understand that even clearer. So, example, I got smart inbox right here. I'm gonna have my voice, okay? I got my email that I can send out right now. Right? I got my fax even. I got SMS, I got everything here. So of course you could go to all the parts of the platform and then do your voice, your email, whatever. But you could come right, but everything could be done from right here. So imagine, okay, you have 200 different messages to respond to. And then just because you just made this or this, you come and you see conversations that has gone back and forth already with your customers. So all you actually doing is just making sure that your bank account is ready to receive payments from your customers. You keep your customers happy 24/7. You kind of get lazy though, but you get super successful. That's artificial intelligence working for you. And that's what you need.
You need artificial intelligence working for you. You need a very robust platform, so robust that you don't need to think to use it. Just imagine that. You don't need to think to create your funnels. You don't need to think to create your smart tools. You don't need to think to do nothing. You just have artificial intelligence doing everything for you, and you could curate, right? And make sure that it's exactly what you want. If you don't want to curate, I just tell you to just choose the GPT, and you don't need to curate ever.
So basically, right now we have Google Analytics, but these will have analytics based on the response in customer customer acquisition based on results of AI. So right now we have Google Analytics, and we'll have the Facebook Pixel, which will give you somewhat of a view of what you're doing, but you're gonna have to do all the work. With this, you will have the Google Analytics, Facebook Analytics, Pixel, but you'll also have the analytics within the software, figured out what's working and what isn't working.
Yeah, because Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel, what it does is it gives you data, right? It helps to power your smart analytics. So example, you got a link and you put that link in your message and you send that message over. You want to know if your customer clicked on that link or not just if the message got delivered or not. Okay, you can actually do that. That's why it's amazing. And we had to use Google Analytics and Facebook Pixels because they are already extremely robust that allow you to track the behavior of your customers with whatever link you have. Just imagine how amazing that is. A link in an email, you want to know who clicked on it. A link in an SMS message, MMS message, you want to know who clicked on it. You want to know what activities has occurred on it. You don't need to go to Google Analytics to have a look at it. It's all right here within the dashboard, within your platform, and that gives you complete intelligence using data.
Got it. Now, in order for us to be able to use the Google Analytics and the Facebook Pixel, we have to be business plan.
No, you already have that right now in your starter plan. All you got to do is come right here, okay, and click on account settings and just put in your credentials, and it works right now. You don't need to be business plan. You already have this. Okay. For the business plan, okay. For the business plan, the difference with the analytics is you got a lot of small tools. Well, your small tools comes with analytics too. And the business plan gives you access to this analytics for your small tools. That's the only difference. But every other person starter plan, you got the global analytics, which is right here. Okay, you have this. All right. While the business plan allows you to have your small tools, including analytics for your small tools. That's why the business plan, that's why the business plan is super amazing, because it gives you analytics for your small tools. Makes it beautiful. Okay.
Now, with the business plan, say we have the uncentralized version, that's the unlimited text message. But with the business plan, how many messages would you be able to send in at once? When you're trying to reach out, what would be the amount?
Could you repeat that question? I
Yeah,
didn't really
like
understand it.
you're trying to, the business plan allows you to send in voice messages at once. What would be the total amount you can send out at once? With the business plan.
Well, that's dependent on number one. So I'm gonna go right here. So this is the business plan. Well, it gives you a cloud number, and it also gives you cloud credits. Or you could decide to use gateways, which is the decentralized connections, where you got unlimited messaging and calling. So you could say, you know what, I do not want to use this. You could say, I do not want to use You could say to yourself, I do not want to use any of this. I want to use a number provided by SMS-iT. Okay, so that's different right now. Well, we give you a number, all right? We give you a number, okay? If you do not want to use none of this, you don't want to use your gateway. You don't want none of this headache, okay? You say, I want SMS-iT to give me the number. I want SMS-iT to do everything. That's where that comes into play. When you got the business plan, okay, what happens is you still have your decentralized connections unlimited, but then you have a number from us also with credits for it. And that's very similar to the cloud version that we have in V1.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
And that's where it comes in
I
here. Say, it says free UK or Canadian number with 3,000 credits. So this. That's where that comes in. Okay. And for those that come and pay for the starter plan, $299, well, they get the cloud credits too. But for those that are getting upgraded, okay, they don't get the cloud credits because they never had the cloud credits in the past. Okay. Unless you probably have an AppSumo Cloud LTD, then you would have cloud credits too.
Okay, I got it. So basically, the business plan allows you to have an AI assistant on steroids with deep analytics capabilities in order to create a business that basically runs on its own. That's what I'm looking at over here.
Yes.
We got the basics as the LTD AppSumo program, but then with the AI, you could take that to a completely different level and probably save yourself thousands of dollars a month on dealing with folks that are, experts, quote unquote, on marketing and whatnot, because you'll be able to have not just access to all the analytics, but some, artificial intelligence performing all the tasks based on
Very
multiple
true.
personalities, as you just said.
Yes, sir. And what's also amazing is if you got a business plan now, all right, you're gonna get 2 months free for the SMS-iT video ads, and you can play with that software. It's an amazing software with over 1,000 users already. And of course, the business plan also gives you the e-commerce suite. Okay, and this is the e-commerce suite because they got enterprise right here. So this is the e-commerce suite where you have the store. It's just crazy. You got your store. You can create your products. Okay, you got the full-fledged store. So imagine you have, let's say, store at Shopify. Well, you could import all your Shopify data in here so the AI can easily talk to your customers and give your customers a link to make a purchase. And then it takes intelligence based off on what you're selling and crafts this message even better. So imagine you're feeding the artificial intelligence also with data coming from your e-commerce store. You got your e-commerce store wherever you got it, and you also have it here in SMS-iT. So you could just come to SMS-iT and just focus only on SMS-iT and do everything that you want to do, especially selling.
So basically, SMS-iT is going to be able to communicate with Shopify. Let's use that as an example, to be able to talk to your clients while they're on Shopify as well, or just send a message with a link, and then target that client to get the sale. I mean,
Exactly.
elaborate a little bit more there, if you don't mind, please.
What you just stated is very correct. So let's imagine you got your Shopify store and you sync with SMS-iT. Purchases on your Shopify store would reflect in SMS-iT also, because you're gonna have the same products, right? All right. Or you could decide to add the product right here. When you add that product right here, it gets added automatically in Shopify. So you can create your coupons.
Oh, so you can put there the product and then that will automatically put it on Shopify. I don't have to go to Shopify and do all the work and come back up here and do it over here again.
Yeah, you don't. It just syncs automatically.
Oh, that's pretty I mean, that itself is worth what, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because imagine having a store, your store right now,
No,
managed
imagine
by
having
artificial
somebody
intelligence.
to do that on 3 or 4 different e-commerce sites. Even, I mean, you know, it drives you crazy. But I've done it in the
Exactly.
past, and it's a lot of work.
Exactly. We're going to have a Shopify plugin, a WooCommerce plugin, a Magento plugin. We're going to have plugins for Square, plugins for Clover. You're going to have so much plugins, so much integrations. So we don't want you going here and there just to manage your business and become successful. We want you just here and you become successful quick. And you got artificial intelligence making your life easy and keeping you lazy while it's increasing your balance sheet. That's it. Because I know that's what you
Question.
want. You want to have
Yeah,
your balance
yeah.
sheet increase. You want to have your net revenue increase. You want to have your gross profit increase. That's what we're trying to do. We looking specifically at your balance sheet, okay? Because when your balance sheet is beautiful and amazing, you feel good, and we just want to make you feel good.
That's right. Now, question: if you have that capability, a huge help would be having an AI bot to be able to, you know, talk to clients while on the site, so you don't lose them. And you know, they could always revert over to a human if they want to, as so many other sites have. Would you guys have that capability of having this chatbot, say on Shopify or WooCommerce or any place, right, where they can start a sale then that bot takes the sale further without, I mean, you know, just on autopilot? Is that something that you guys are also thinking about developing, or do you guys have that on the roadmap?
Yeah, that's on the roadmap. That's what the artificial intelligence does here. It communicates with your customers from on every touch points, making sure that your customer have an amazing seamless experience while they deal with you on your
So you'll be able
e-commerce
to
site.
put this on Facebook. You'll be able to put this on Shopify. I mean, that's what you guys are doing now. You guys are building
Yes,
that experience. So you got a virtual assistant that basically just handles everything all in one inbox. So it's all done in a place you can just centralize, go there and handle everything.
exactly, sir. So imagine right now you came right here and you connect your Facebook account. After it's connected, your customer comes in and sends you a Facebook message. It's going to come here. And if you got this AI turned on, any of them turned on, it's going to respond. And that customer would receive the response in Facebook, for example. That's what you got here. LinkedIn, Facebook, all of them, ready to go. As a state, what'd you say?
Let me ask you one more question. Say, and that is wonderful. There are softwares that allow you to target like your Facebook audience automatically. You know, so you can start a conversation, or potentially pitch a product or you know, an idea. Would that AI bot be able to do that kind of, you know, outreach? You know, can we leverage on that?
Yeah, because remember here, you will have your customers already available within your contact section, which is just here. You see, now as we build further, we're going to have a sync that would allow you to import your audiences from several networks into SMS-iT. As we build further, first we want to have all this completed, working beautifully. Okay, then we're going to look into having, let's say you got your Twitter followers and you want to import them. That's something that we're going to work on as we progress further, which is automatically syncing your contact data, your audience contact data into SMS-iT. But right now it's done manually. Okay, you can download your audience contacts as a CSV file. Come into SMS-iT, pick that file, For an example, pick that file, just an example, okay? And then voila, you have everything for that customer. You click save and you're ready to go. Now that customer's handles or usernames are here. Now you can start communicating very easily. You see?
Through
Very,
every
very
single
easily.
sort of outsource. I mean, you could send text messages. You could reach out to them through WhatsApp. Which it would be great if you're doing e-commerce, because you can integrate that e-commerce capabilities to WhatsApp. You could reach out to them through Facebook as well. I mean, you'll be able to reach out to them through any single outlet you guys currently have there, and then have your AI handle the onboarding, or your first pitch, and then you can take it from there. If your product needs you to handle that or have somebody to handle it, or you could just let AI take its course. I mean,
Exactly. The AI just here to help you sell, and sell. Keep your customers engaged too.
Okay.
Answer all queries. All right. Does everything for you as though you had the virtual assistants. That's the idea. And that's what we bring into, and that's where we believe artificial intelligence should play an amazing role in your lives.
So you can use AI to create funnels. It will create funnels, follow-ups, the whole 9 yards. You can tweak that, and basically you could be in front of. I mean, usually it takes three tries in order to get somebody really interested in something you're pitching. It takes more, but usually, 3 times the charm. You could do like follow-ups after follow-ups after follow-ups. I mean, within a certain amount of days, they like 2 days from now, we'll follow up through here, or through WhatsApp, or through the Facebook, or through Instagram. You'll be able to try to reach out to them through different outlets to see if you can land that client. That's what I'm trying to find out. I mean, it would be global.
And outside that, the business plan gives you the automation, workflow automation. Now, this is crazily amazing, because now you can also create workflows if you want it. Okay, workflows. And of course, you got the AI here doing amazing things. See, this is what it can do for the actions. You could create workflows for your social media networks, from Facebook to TikTok to LinkedIn, all the way to Twitter. All of them. Yeah, you could create amazing workflows right here too. So that's why the business plan is so amazing, because he has this workflow automation also that has artificial intelligence as the first one. Phone calls too. A lot of beautiful things. Even our small tools, you can have these small tools configured with workflow automations too. So you could set up your workflow automations also.
So Henry, that's V2 or V1?
This is V2.
Okay.
Nothing. V1 does not have workflow automations. And this workflow automation that you have here is one of the reasons why you want the business plan, because the business plan gives you workflow automations, which is crazy, which is a crazy CRM on its own.
That is pretty awesome, because if you already have the client's information, right, and you create the outreach through, say, text messages, and then Instagram and Facebook, right, and the client engages with you, you can always reach back out with text messages, email, and in case there's an appointment or whatever, you can broadcast an appointment reminder via not only just text message but voice call, which allows you to be in their face like 24/7. I mean, that's pretty
24/7, 24/7, 24/7,
24/7. Even appointment follow-ups, the whole 9 yards. I mean, that's
the whole
actually,
9.
Yeah. Okay.
Even phones. Yeah. This is what you can do with your phones. You can do transfer to conference room, add do a call list, transfer calls, play recording, capture digits, hang up call, company directory, make phone call, schedule phone call, log phone call, forward call, answer call, record call, so many things with
the workflow automation.
But
And you
so
said that there is, say you're trying to, you have a, you know, a business that is a call center, right? You have how many calls um, with the business plan already within the business plan without having to move to buy more? How many calls do you have at once?
Sorry, I didn't get that question. Could you repeat, sir?
Yeah, no problem. So with the business plan, you have X amount of calls you can make at once. How many calls can you make at once with the, if you buy the plan without having to upgrade to get more calls?
Well, that's why it's so amazing, because the business plan gives you the ability to utilize our power dialer, and you can go as much as you want. You don't need to upgrade no more to use the power dialer.
Oh, you don't need to upgrade no more? Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
You don't
So
need
you
to
don't need
upgrade
to
no more.
upgrade no more to use the power dialer. Okay, so it's unlimited power dialer.
Yes, sir. It's all limited. We're trying to make it succeed. And that's the whole 10 yards about the conversation here. All right. And
All right.
you can see this power dialer is so amazing. Not only can you select the groups for the power dialer, whatever you want. You can put whatever phone number you want. Okay, you can start to call, make calls using different media. You can schedule the calls. You got the call handling. You can receive the call. You can route the call. You can transfer the call. You can play a pre-recorded message. You got all this. And also, you also got this too. You got this customer connects. All right, where it takes it to the next level when it comes to phone calls, where you can decide to have a live operator. All right, or you can decide to use an AI live operator. And you also have this amazing customer connect advanced settings for your AI, where you can forward calls based on days before you come to work, after you come to work. Because let's imagine right now, nobody's there to answer the calls. You want the AI to do things before you even open up your business or after you left. So this is 25 eights. So 25 hours out of 8 days of the week. You just right there.
Hey, Henry, so these features here that you just mentioned with the auto dialing and everything else, the automations, that are these features live in V2 right now, or will they be live after or in August? Will they be live in August?
August.
Do you have an ETA on that, like a specific date, like a set date?
We're trying to hit it. We're trying to hit it before the end of August. We were targeting. Okay, let's go right here for ETAs roadmap. So here we have the ETAs. Okay, we got the roadmap here. Okay, and so just 1 second, excuse me, my screen is bringing up too much things. So we got so right here, you see we got the voice section. Now it's really 90 days, but we're trying to have it completed before 90 days. Our target is the end of August, but we added 30 days extra just for bugs or for roadblocks or whatever. But all of this will be completed shortly. Example, the dashboard section is already completed now, so this is going to complete it. The text section is going to be completed by the end of this week. It's going to be completed. This is also, we're working on this. The small inbox, why we're going to keep it there a little bit longer, because we got a lot of social media accounts to integrate. The voice section development is going to start from next the last week of this month, and the target is to have it completed by the end of August. Okay, because in the voice section we have a lot. Example, we got the broadcast. This is going to get completed this month. Okay, receptionists and extensions will be next. All right, and then we would focus on the small dialer. So you can always access our roadmap to see everything that's been done. Okay, and these are the final things that will be done: the message bubble, the pipelines, and all the settings section. Okay, because it's a lot of things like the billing, sub accounts, team accounts, several other
sections that we have right here. We have a lot of things here. You see that? And most of them, when you click on them, it opens up new sections. Okay, so we're going to be working on that. That's going to be the last part, our phone numbers. So we got the section just the phone numbers. All right, release numbers, buy numbers, verify this, port your number, port and requests. A lot of sections are going to be right there at the settings section.
Okay, this is my last question. I appreciate you going through all of these updates. This is wonderful. We're all in sales here and we're all adults. So, you know, closed mouth doesn't get fed. I'm gonna just come out and ask the AI video maker or whatever. I've actually tinkered with a handful of them within the last couple of weeks. And to be honest, they're all right. So I'm wondering, you said we get too much free with that, with the upgrade. Is there any way as assuming, and I don't know if I'm speaking for everybody, but I'm just putting it out there. Is there a way that you can extend maybe I don't know, 72-hour? I'd like to go in and actually play with it a little bit. You know, I mean, I don't need a whole lot of time, but I want to see if it's going to be at least what I've experienced or better. Because it sounds like that might be something that it can be really good in the future. But I want to know where we're at with it right now, because to be honest, I'm not I played with Biteable, and it's all right. It's all right, but I mean, it isn't what I thought it was going to be. And I understand it's still developing, but my point being is I just like to get an idea of what the tool looks like and feels like.
Okay, first, this is we have a 7 days free trial for the starter plan. You don't get charged for 7 days. Okay, you can play around with it for 7 days. Okay, that's one. Number two, it's automatically synced with V2, so it has the e-commerce section too. All right, and this is already working 100%. And what's amazing is whatever you do here reflects in your V2. All your groups in V2. These are my groups from V2. They come up here. So whatever I do here, I can actually see that it gets synced with V2. And then when you come over to the create video section, it's super amazing. You can come play with it. For the starter plan, you wouldn't have things like, I'm not sure you're gonna have the AI capability, but you're gonna have all this. This plan right now, Smith, it doesn't have a lot of capabilities because I believe I'm in a lower plane, but you got a lot. You can come play and play and play and play and play with it right away. But what's amazing is the reason we're giving y'all 2 months is because we want y'all to play with it. Okay, and the 2 months is going to be the highest tier. You're going to be playing with the enterprise version. Okay, you're gonna have all this. Yeah, you're gonna have all this. Look at all this. You're gonna be able to play and play and play. You're gonna play and play and play with it. And the plan I have here already has artificial intelligence too, so it allows you to play with that. You're gonna love it. Okay, but you can always easily kick off with having the 7 days free trial or upgrade to the business plan for SMS-iT V2 and have the software, okay, the video ads fully functional at your disposal for 2 straight months. And what's also amazing is the video ads, okay, normally goes for $199 per month for this highest tier, but we got a special offer, which is $299 for a whole year. Yes, $299 for the whole year for everything. And it's super amazing, bro. It's super amazing. You can upload your video the way you want it, or you can use artificial intelligence, okay, where you got Synthesia, and you can just type in, choose whatever avatar you want, and then you get some similar to this. Just 1 second. And you get some similar to this. We created this right here. Hold on. Let me log out and log back in to an account where I did all that with. Okay, so this account has the enterprise, and I did some things in it. You could come right here and you could build in such a way. I always love showing this because we build this in here.
All right.
We are excited to announce the launch of our new SMS-iT
So that's an avatar, and all I did was just to give it a test and
logo and updated branding.
and
As we continue to
present.
grow and evolve as a company, we recognize the
Okay,
importance of
and of course you can always come in, edit it, make it better, make it nice, add a lot of components. You can add so much components to this. Just think about it. Components you can add everywhere, from math to CTAs, to videos of videos. It's amazing. Okay. It has everything that you need, fully functional with funnels. You can add the funnels here as much as you want. You have a lot of features that you can utilize in here. A lot of features.
And I can do the 7-day trial now, or
Yeah, because you could. Yeah. You can do this. You can do the 7-day free trial right now. You go right there. You go choose the starter plan, and then that gives you 7 days free trial.
Consider it done. Hey, thank you so much, Henry. Thank you, Hannah, and thank you, Marcus. I appreciate the call today.
You're welcome, sir.
Thanks, Richard. It was nice talking with you today.
Same here, same here. So there was some questions up above from, let me scroll all the way back up for Dimitrios. He was asking, and so was Casey, but Casey had to dip out. He was asking like if you could go over in V2 right now, because they're getting a lot of 404s and 500 server errors, like what's actually working right now in V2, and then you know what can be expected to be working Friday of next week this time. So yeah.
Okay, so if you come over to the roadmap, you're going to see what's working. It's underneath completed 2.0. Okay, all of this are working. All right, end of this week, dashboard section should be working fully. Okay, I believe it's already working fully, but the only section not working fully right there is this section here, social media rich, because we haven't integrated the social media completely at the smart inbox. So every other thing is working right here for the dashboard, just this social media rich. You can just click on anything from here, from e-commerce all the way up to tests, and you wouldn't get four errors. They're all working. All right, when you click here and you start trying to go to billing, that's not working yet. Okay, and if you want to see that in motion, you're going to come over to in development, and you're going to see right here, okay, billing and all that. That's going to be after we finish this up. So we're working fast, we're working quick, we're working amazingly, okay, to have this in development section completed ASAP. All right, so yeah, you can always just follow us with the roadmap and you see things. Or if you are in our Facebook group, we constantly post what's been completed, so you see them. Okay. Do you have more questions? And I hope that answers that.
Yeah, so as those new features roll out, those 404 errors will start kind of going away for you guys. Yeah. So we're going to keep pushing them out. And just if you see the 404 error, just know it's just because it's something in dev. By the end of August, all of those should be resolved.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, and just not to be a dead horse or whatnot, but Henry launched the SMS-iT soft launch just 13 days ago, right? Meaning us assuming and existing paying customers, those that have already upgraded the business plan, like we can now access this back end of V2, right? We couldn't do that. Nobody could access this before, but now we can. But it's not, that doesn't mean that the software is 100% fully launched. And so that's why Henry's running these special, like get that grandfather business pricing in now, because being part of, and I think I covered this in the last webinar, but being part of an early adopters, we're betting again, right? We're double doubling on our bet that Henry's going to fulfill on everything that he's promising and everything that he showed. And because we're taking that early bet, our compensation is shit. We don't have to pay $700 a month for the business. We have to pay $269, right? And so each week, And every time we do this webinar, every Thursday, more and more features will be working. And the goal is, and the way everything's going right now, like everything's on track, August 21st, we'll have about 90% of the features that's on the roadmap working, with the remaining 10%, which is like sites and funnels and all that stuff, which is a lot of work to build out, and it's not easy to build out. That will probably take till like the end of October at the latest. So hopefully that makes more sense. So when you get, like, don't freak out with the 404 errors, don't freak out with the 500. This is still the beta. We're building it out real time. And as you guys use different things, please send an email, or in the Facebook roundtable group, or in the next webinar, like put your comments in, or in the roadmap, because you can create an account on the roadmap that Henry has, and you can put in comments, say, hey, I was testing the text section, this shit doesn't work, can you guys make it like this? You can go back to the development team and say, hey, we need to fix this. About 50% of the people are complaining that this feature needs to be improved like that. And so then they're always going to be fine tuning based on, the overall user experience and community's feedback, so that happiness meter continues to increase over time. Hopefully that makes sense.
And it's very similar to what happened with video ads when we had the launch. Okay, when video ads was launched, we were running special offers. Even when it was launched in optional, a lot of sections were not working. But not every single thing is working in video ads. Everything is working in video ads. Okay. And it's the same process that we follow, same blueprint. Okay, because we want a situation where when it's fully launched, bugs or little things, little issues would have been seen and fixed, and you guys can start playing with it and get very used to it. Create your business plans, create your business models around it, and that's amazing. Okay.
Anna, you said that 60,000, 120,000 texts a month with Twilio? No way, that's way more than $95. That's way more than 95. We were sending, with like a starter account, that, and I'm going off my Go High Level memory, when we were sending out like 6,000 texts a month with a new client that started, it was very small. Our bill was already at 110 with that. Like if you're talking, yeah.
So the businesses I do consulting work with, I work with a lot of agencies, and I consult with a lot of agencies to help them streamline their businesses. I would say their average cost, if they're producing somewhere between $150,000 and $300,000 per month in top line revenue, they typically spend on their SMS marketing, between nurturing or just in general marketing, they probably spend somewhere in the round of $10,000 per month minimum with their Twilio costs to scale like that. So it really gets more expensive between the nurturing, right? When you're running ads and getting leads and just sending out those nurturing sequences, to appointment reminders, to general SMS marketing. Twilio really eats up a lot of that. It gets very, very expensive, and it's getting more expensive. It actually just increased. If y'all are familiar with it, the phone numbers in Go High Level, they used to be $1, now they're $1.15. And then that's just the cost of to rent your phone number, but now the actual cost of it is continually increasing. So yeah, it's
on that note too, like if you look at what Go High Level does, they charge you to record the phone calls, they charge you for this, they have the fucking A2P fees, like a lot of stuff is very frustrating. Whereas with Henry's stuff, he's not going to be charging for that, right? That's like, and that's going to save tens of thousands as you get bigger, right? Because as Hannah's example, and I've dealt with companies that do 300,000, I've dealt with companies that like do 20, 50 million a year, right? And seeing some of their bills and things like that, if they're using other software, not just Go High Level, but there are other softwares out there that also charge because they try to monetize what they can, and I get it. But with Henry's platform, you don't have to do that, right? You're paying your Twilio bills. You're going to use the call recording technology that Henry's providing, SMS it, just turn it on. But you're not going to get charged every single thing, because Henry was very smart and he didn't sign an exclusive contract with a particular provider, which other software providers generally do. So he didn't pigeonhole himself, right? So he's giving you guys free access to use as many decentralized gateways as you want, right? And for one low fee, if you look at the scheme of things, which, and what Hannah had explained in the presentation, like Henry could technically charge, if you wanted to like break it down, $5,000-6,000 a month for the business plan, and so that's just something to keep in mind as you scale your business. It's kind of an economies of scale type thing. The more you start doing, the bigger you're going to get, the more the business plan becomes cheaper in the long run, right? Because you have the automations, you can automate all these types of things. So I wanted to touch on that too.
Well, and that's also the same with the power dialer. Salesforce, for example, has a power dialer, and theirs, if you look at their plan, first off, they have a plan that includes power dialer, but you have to pay extra for that feature, number one. And then it only allows you to have up to 10 numbers going out at a time. Every other company that we've seen that offers some sort of multi-line power dialer has a cap, and then they charge you extra. Henry has his power dialer, his multi-line power dialer set up for you guys for infinite lines. Y'all can use as many lines as you want, which means that you don't have to constantly scale the cost of your software costs to match the cost of bringing on setters, right? Everybody, if you use setters, you know, the more setters you have, it's a numbers game. You got to put in the reps, and then you get the kickback. But other software companies they want to make sure they're getting a cut, and they're like, all right, well, if you want to grow your setters, you need to pay me more for more lines, and Henry's not doing that. So yeah, that's just another important thing to know about how Henry's definitely building this. He's breaking the mold with a lot of how other companies charge, and it really is in the benefit of regular business owners who don't want to spend $1 bazillion on a bunch of different softwares that don't talk to each other and are ultimately ineffective and slow your growth down.
So Anna's saying, I have an idea for the multi-line power dialer. I said, yes. She said, it would be good if you could just select all the numbers you want to call from at one time. I think you can do that, can't you? Just create the groups, right, Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, no,
So
you just
easy.
create the group.
You
can do
just
that.
you just go over to the group section. Bum, bum, bum. Click this. Select your groups. Okay.
And let's say his group one has 1,000 people in it. You could just click group one because there's 1,000 contacts and dial 1,000.
Or you could decide to just select all your groups if you want.
Yeah, if you have a big sales force, right? You have to, you want it when you're using a multi-line dialer, you want to be smart about it, right? You don't want to call way too many beyond what you're capable of doing, because then it can be a mess, right? You want to find that sweet spot for the number of people that you have to attend the phones, and maybe 10% more than you have available.
You could even schedule it and say, okay, why don't you start at this time? All right, we're probably going to add another section that says end also. So you could start at a particular time or end at a particular time.
Oh, she's asking from like, so the from number, can you select multiple numbers from the call from number?
Okay, that's something that we're
At the
going to
same
look
time,
into.
if I want to call from bandwidth, Twilio, and SIM card all at the same time, can you do that?
That's amazing. That's an amazing tip.
It's a good idea.
And these are tips that we normally gather during our Saturday webinars, and then we had that implemented. But I'm going to write that down. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, Anna.
Very, very sweet idea.
Best contributions that we've heard in a while, so that's good.
That's beautiful.
Good.
Probably we do that. That's going to make a lot of sense. You know, rotate the numbers. We're going to call that number rotation.
Yeah,
but it rotates numbers. Just as you can select several groups, you should be able to select several numbers. Yeah, we're going to do that. Thanks a lot for that.
I guarantee you no other product has anything like that right now, and Henry's going to build it. This is one of the other cool things about having Henry as the owner and the developer. The speed for implementation is going to be unparalleled. If anybody here has Go High Level, you'll have probably seen the support board where it's like, hey guys, it would be great if we had this. It would be awesome if we had this, and these requests are on the board forever, and they're great requests. But having Henry, not only is Henry like active on calls like this and active and engaged in that way, which is one amazing thing, but he also is able, I've watched this man like literally code and script stuff on calls with me in like 15 minutes. And y'all are going to have that access and just ability to really ask for these things and really truly be heard. So I think it's super badass.
We always code during the Saturday webinars. That's why a lot of folks love coming there.
Yeah. So everyone that's in this group now, make sure you come to the webinar on Saturday, right? It's always at 11 a.m. Pacific, right?
Yes, yep.
Yep.
And
that's where, and that webinar is specific.
No, 10 o'clock. No, it's 10 a.m. Pacific.
Oh yeah, yes. 10 a.m. Pacific time, sorry. And that webinar is specifically for a suggestion like Hannah. So like anytime you guys want to like just, oh, I thought about this, I thought about that webinar is specifically for just going crazy with ideas. Even if they're ridiculously not attainable, amazing things can come from those. So it's a free open platform. So just voice your stuff. So don't, make sure you show up for that if you have time. 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Saturdays. Let's see here. Any other questions? Is video ads accessible with an SMS? Yeah. Like I just Dimitrios, it's a standalone product. So if you go to the Smart Tools section, again, it's right at the bottom. Scroll all the way down. So at the bottom, the video ads is at the bottom there. At the middle, the last one in the middle. It's a standalone product, but you're going to have to purchase it, and that's that special that Henry's running is $2.99 for the entire year. So if you break that over 12 months, what is that? $2.99 divided by 12 is like $24.17 or 18, something like this. And then you'll be able to access it from within the Smart Tool section. So that hopefully answers your question. So you have ads tier 3. So again, they'll be working
when
from.
you click on it, it's going to open up a new section, and you can access video ads.
Yeah,
and you can log in.
Yep.
Because it's the same login. Once you have an SMS-iT account, you can just log in right now to video ads. You don't need to create another account.
All right. I purchased LT video ads. Yep. Cool. Any other questions, folks, before we call it a day?
Or any other like roadblocks or reasons why you're not sure this would work for you?
Yep.
No, just a quick statement.
Sure.
Guys, I've been with SMS from the very beginning. I don't work for them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Henry stands by his product. He believes in it more than anybody in the world. He's gonna make sure you're happy. He's gonna do everything he can. And no developer, I have like so much from AppSumo. I have tons of software. This is the only developer which I can talk to. I can go to Messenger and I can hit them up in the middle of the night. Hey, I was thinking about this, and I'm nobody. So, I don't spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But, I buy all the products, I have my monthlies and my subscription, get those, very important, because it's only going to help you grow and expand. But I'm telling you now, Henry is the truth. He's the truth. And I'm in different forums arguing with other people because they don't understand the platform and what's going on. They've heard crazy stuff when they could just ask the man himself. He's available. So I just want to say that, Henry, you're great. Keep up the great work. And I support you 1000% and will always continue to. So that's it.
Thanks a lot, Corey. Thanks a lot. And I really appreciate the fact that you keep coming to all our Saturday webinars. And then that's amazing, Corey. That's super amazing. Thanks for the love, bro. It's super appreciated by the whole team. Any other questions? Y'all got questions that you have that you want to say right here? So if we got no more questions, probably Hannah and Marcus, y'all can get ready to round up this amazing webinar. So we see everybody next week, Thursday.
Hold on.
At the same time.
Abu Abbas has a question about GDPR compliance. I think he's still typing, but that's the European stuff. I'm not very familiar.
Yeah,
with
right here, we got compliance here. Compliance. You're gonna have GDPR. So of course it's super important. Okay. So we got GDPR, we got HIPAA. We're gonna have everything here. Okay. Your GDPR. All right. Where your customers could just sign the agreement automatically. So you're gonna sign the agreement too, but your customers could sign it too once it's ready. But V1 is already fully GDPR compliant. Same with V2. It's on our website, but we're going to have it here so you can sign it, and your customers can also sign it too to keep you safe. HIPAA also, all fully compliant service.
And then Hannah just put in the.
Thanks, Henry. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
What's that?
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thanks a lot. I'm sure, but first it's just my nickname, our best. Okay, firstly, my question was about GDPR compliance, as it's European contractions, and my question is just you know that we also need for every marketing marketing campaign, we need a switch on, switch off options for the client. That is very that's a requirement before we start a marketing campaign. Do you familiar with this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm very aware about it. So not only would your customers be able to sign a GDPR compliance literature, policy, sorry, but also when you trying to send out messages, you actually have this stop to opt out. So let's say your customer want to opt out from your messages, they can just click send stop to your number, SMS-iT number, and automatically their contact data would get suppressed within your contacts, and you wouldn't be able to send out messages to them no more unless they resubscribe. So it's been in V1 since, and it's also
damn. I never started the campaign because I didn't know about this feature. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Thanks a lot. Okay.
You're welcome, bro.
I made a post today that it's not possible. You need a additional form to create your own additional form from any other SaaS, or your own with Django or TypeScript or like that. But yeah, no, this information was so important for me. The whole years I never start any campaign because of this fact. I'm so sorry.
Now you can start. You can start because you got that stop. We made it so easy. Your customer just said stop, and that's it. Even the email. In the emails, they got to unsubscribe, and they get unsubscribed from your mailing list too. And the system does it. And then if they want to come back in, because once they send stop, they're going to get a message that says you've been opted out. If you want to re-opt in, send. I forgot the keyword. Once they send that, they automatically get re-opted into the system. The system does the suppression for you. You need to even think about it.
Yeah, it's very optimized for managers. Okay, yes, many thanks for your response, for reply. Have a nice day. I don't know, you have day in your time, right?
Yes, sir. Now it's 1 for the 8 p.m. right here in San Francisco.
Oh, okay, sounds well. Okay, I have to go for my bed. Thanks for your response. You have a nice night. Have a good night to all. Bye.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, sir.
Pleasure.
You also. Bye.
All right, so everybody else here, if you have questions, make sure you unmute yourselves. I went ahead and I dropped the link for it again in the chat. Again, it's SMS-iT v2.sms-it.ai. That link will allow you to sign up for this option. This is only going to be available until it goes mass market. Once we go mass market in August and we start selling this for $6.99, you will have to pay the $6.99 to get access to this. So this stuff, if you want the lifetime locked in rate of the $269 for the business plan, if the business plan with the AI and all of the incredible features that we've been showing you is something you're interested in, make sure you sign up, because if you wait too long, unfortunately, this will not be available to you guys later, and you don't want the FOMO of it. So don't miss out, because promise, this is an incredible, incredible offer, and you're not going to find something like this, a deal this good. You won't even find something like this on AppSumo with how good this deal is. So just make sure that y'all keep that in mind, and if you have questions, feel free to drop them in or unmute yourself. Otherwise, we're about to wrap this up for the day.
Amazing.
Marcus, you got anything else you want to say?
That's it. Just give another 30 seconds here and everyone's good. We can wrap it up. Call it a day. Plus, I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So, guys, we see y'all next week, same time on Thursday. Hannah, Marcus, and I will be here every week doing webinars, showing you new features that were out, showing you how to use them. And of course, Hannah is already working on amazing tutorial videos that will turn you from a basic SMS user to an expert in no time. Okay.
Awesome, guys.
That's it. And then Saturday, don't forget Saturdays. Anyone's welcome to come to webinars on Saturdays, and that's specifically for features, ideas, improvements, bugs, like building more out the product and just making it more robust. So,
Yes.
right. If that's it, then I'm going to dip out, and it's a pleasure always. And everyone have a great day.